Texas, where the Carolina Hurricanes have a one-game road trip here as they take on the Stars. And for Carolina, they'll be turning to Frederik Andersen, 11-4-0 on the season, a sparkling goals against average of 1.98 and one shutout on the season. And he will be going up against Braden Holtby, the former Washington Capital, playing in his 500th career game tonight. Just 3-4-1 on the season, but a .920 save percentage and a 2.44 goals against average. The Carolina Hurricanes will have Vincent Trocheck taking the opening draw, and there's a look at Jalen Chatfield, called up from the Chicago Wolves, as the Carolina Hurricanes are without Tony DeAngelo and Brett Pesce tonight, both in the COVID protocol. And here we go. As Brett Pesce, Tony DeAngelo are back in Raleigh. Ethan Bear still in the COVID protocol in San Jose, but close to returning. And the Canes wrap the puck into the Stars zone. Trocheck throws a bump on Esa Lindell. Now Svechnikov tries to get to the puck behind the net. Carolina tied up along the boards. Miro Heiskanen will just send this one to center ice. This game is 30 seconds old. These two teams were division rivals last year. In the NHL Central Division, Carolina went 6-1-1 against Dallas. Now the Stars storming into the Cane zone, trying to find Heiskanen. That's a little too far for the Stars defenseman who jumped up. Puck along the boards. Canes will clear. Carolina, by the way, outscored Dallas 28-18 in those 8 games in the regular season. Jesper Foss will get it to the Canes captain, Jordan Staal. He'll center it. That'll deflect to the sideboards off of Rope Hintz. Niederreiter will throw one to the top of Holtby's paint. That'll go to the corner, and Dallas breaks out. Hintz into the Canes line. He'll snap a quick shot. Andersen has to make the save. Rebound, and they'll score. Hintz's shot caught Andersen up high, and it is deposited in the back of the net as he followed it. Dallas, a minute 13 in, takes a 1-0 lead on Rope Hintz.
The red-hot line for Dallas continues to flourish. Rope Hintz, his speed backs off Slavin and company. A lively rebound. You had a net front drive from Robertson, and then he is able to, in skillful fashion, put that right underneath the bar on the glove side. Hintz now has 5 goals in his last 6 games, and he's only played a shift in the 6th game.
Hintz now with 8 goals on the season. As Pitt mentioned, that is his 51st career goal. So Carolina right back at it. Aho off his skates behind the net, but he'll get the puck from Natchez, trying to center it for Teravainen. Natchez will poke it to Aho. Now this comes up top. Max Lajoie's shot is blocked down, but Aho gets to the rebound. Aho circling with the puck, sends it across for Brendan Smith. His shot is collected by Holtby and blocked out for the slot. Aho swept at the rebound chance and missed it. And away comes Ryan Suter into the Hurricane zone. A rebound attempt thrown out front, but iftily taken away by the Kane Smith. And Aho will send this into the Stars zone, allow Carolina to complete a change. Now it's Dallas. Wolf Kiviranta. Jalen Chatfield avoids a large hit coming from Glendening. Now an opportunity for Dallas on the keep it. Backhand chance. That's tipped away. And the Canes will try to skate it out. The puck on his stick. Brady Shea, he'll take a hit. He'll get it to Stephen Lawrence, who will roll it in on Holtby.
And before Chatfield absorbed the hit, he gave out one of his own.
Carolina's Martinook's drive. And that's blocked away by Andre Sekera, the one-time Carolina Hurricane. Lawrence gets his stick in the corner. He'll come out with the puck. Lawrence behind Holtby. Circles. He's shot. And Holtby will hang on with good net front from the Canes. Let's get a look at the defensive pairings for tonight's trip.
This line that's been so good with an early chance. Jalen Chatfield, he's going to play a physical brand of hockey. Max Lajoie, I thought during the injury that caused Jacob Slavin to miss games in the Nashville series in the playoffs last year, did a commendable job. Chatfield, a Michigan native, played the Ontario Hockey League with Windsor. His favorite player was Nick Lidstrom. He actually played youth hockey in Detroit with one of Nick Lidstrom's sons. And I like how physical he was on his last shift.
That's a pretty good player to model your game after. One of the all-time greats. The Canes will win the draw. Ian Cole gets gets into one, but Holtby gloves that one, will hang on. And with a face-off coming up in the Star Zone, it's the time to look at the injuries and scratches.
Well, the bottom line is that this is just tough because three right-shot defensemen. Tony DeAngelo has enjoyed a marvelous year, a marvelous month. Pesci on the road, layers to your defense in terms of stinginess. Ethan Bear was lost in San Jose.
Canes, again, won't use it as an excuse. Next man up is Svechnikov. Comes away with the puck. He'll spin. Set it up. Trocheck's drive. That's blocked away by Heiskanen. Kept in, though, as the puck finds Trocheck. They'll go back up top. Slavin's shot, and that's caught by Holtby. He'll hang on, and another face-off coming up in the Dallas Stars end. And some pushing and shoving to the right of the Dallas netminder.
The Hurricanes have a lot of new faces. We know that, but the core has experienced excellent success against Braden Holtby because he, of course, was the goaltender that went head-to-head with Peter Mrazek at the time in the eventual Game 7 triumph. There's some guys that you want to get going offensively. I'm looking at the Jordan Stahls, the Teuvo Teravainens, Sebastian Aho, recently a 2-goal game in Philadelphia. They have some swing thoughts of success against Braden Holtby.
Holtby in his 12th NHL season did help lead the Caps to their one and only Stanley Cup championship. Since he's played for Vancouver and now here in Dallas. Holtby will settle the puck down, and it'll be John Klingberg surveying the scene.
And Svechnikov, before he got hurt in that Washington series in Game 3, had some success in Games 1 and 2 in Washington against Holtby.
Starts right back into the Canes end. Snap shot by Pavelski. That'll hit a leg and deflect along the boards. Carolina will clear. Jesper Foss will make a play with it, and then we're going to find out if we're going to get a call here against the sensational sophomore Jason Robertson for the Dallas Stars for catching the puck and closing his hand on it.
He held on to it Dallas Cowboys style, fair catch. We take a look at Rick Bowness. Congratulations to as classy as they come. 2,500 games coach, most ever for coach, and it's Jesper Foss going to seal physically. He held on for a gargantuan amount of time, and the obvious call. And let's see it here. You have 5 forwards on the ice. This is going to be fun to watch.
And it is a power ball power play for the Carolina Hurricanes as Marty Necas moves up to this power play unit with Tony DeAngelo not available tonight. 5 forwards for Rod Brindamore's power play unit. Canes power play 13th in the NHL. Now it's Dallas. Johnny Hockenpah, who we are very familiar with, putting it on. And now Anderson makes a save, a rebound chance by Luke Glendening. Now the Stars shorthanded with a glorious offensive opportunity for the former Red Wing.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with 5 forwards. That Freddie's got to get a piece of that puck off the wall.
Canes will send the puck in. Necas takes a bump from Lindell. Kept in by Teravainen. Svechnikov, he'll snap one that goes wide and high of the net of Holtby and roll all the way back into the Canes end. 40 seconds gone by here, and the Canes power play is Teuvo Teravainen. Crosses the center ice. He'll lose the puck. Try to get it right back for the Canes. Instead, it'll be batted into the Hurricane zone by Radek Faksa. And now just 60 seconds remaining in the Canes power play. Necas with speed, pushing the tempo. Listen it around. Wind waited for by the Carolina Hurricanes. Puck goes behind the net. Ryan Suter can't clear. Lajoie keeps it in. Necas looking to set it up. Canes get it to Lajoie. Now it's Necas' pass too far for Aho. Max Lajoie will have to go back and get it for Carolina. Just 30 seconds left on the man advantage.
Yeah, Lajoie, his favorite player growing up, Western Hockey League product, was Duncan Keith. Good keep in there from Lajoie on that power play blue line.
Niederreiter tried to get it to Kotkaniemi, but he overskated it. Here comes a break for Hintz and on Anderson, and he is bothered by Lajoie and puts it wide. Good hustle by Max Lajoie. We saw him in 2 games in the playoffs. This is his regular season debut for the Carolina Hurricanes. Right into the Dallas zone. Niederreiter, though, has the puck taken away by Tyler Seguin. And here comes Dallas back to Seguin. The pass just a little too far as Peterson put it behind Seguin. 0 shots on that power play as out of the box comes Robertson, and then an opportunity there for Kotkaniemi is deflected out of play.
So far, it's the veteran players that have had a bit of a rough first almost 6 minutes. There, that puck comes off the end. well, Anderson's got to get a piece. But he catapults himself into the shooting angle and makes a good save. Short-handed opportunity for the Dallas Stars. A couple times here early. Carolina has not managed the puck at the offensive blue. We know how critical both blue stripes are, so they're going to want to dial it in from that standpoint.
Carolina send out a line of Pete Lawrence, who wins the draw back, and Slavin's shot ripped wide of Holtby. Carolina collects the rebound. Lawrence tries to keep it in, but outmuscled by Kiviranta, who will punch his puck into the Kane zone. Ian Cole lost his stick. The puck's still loose, and Carolina is able to get to it. Lawrence goes all the way back. Now Jesper Fost deflects the puck forward for Jordan Hartman.
Fost on this line because Kokanami was just on the power play unit to finish that man advantage.
That'll be icing, waved off against the Dallas Stars. Canes watered it, but cleared away, and Jacob Slavin has to step aside from Stars captain Jamie Benn. Turnover for the Canes, but good stick by Carolina. Slavin, and he'll knock that puck out of play. 13:26 to go here in the first period. Dallas leads Carolina 1-0.
Hi, my name is Ted, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Shake is when the Peppermint Shake is available, that's to me sort of announces that the holiday season is here. I guess most people count down the days until Christmas, but me, I count down the days until the shake comes out.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is that first sip when you taste the peppermint chip pieces, it's like catching snowflakes on your tongue.
Share a peppermint chip milkshake from Chick-fil-A this holiday. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
At PNC, we understand the needs and aspirations of every customer are unique. That's why we offer products and services that can help you gain the confidence you need to make important financial decisions no matter what stage of life you may be in. Whether you're interested in a checking product or planning for retirement, PNC is committed to creating innovative tools that help you make the most of your money and your financial future. Visit pnc.com/insights to learn more. PNC Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Carolina Hurricanes. PNC Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Hockey fans are gearing up for the holidays at NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by fanatics and authentic fan gear, the latest styles from every NHL team and all the players you love. Don't wait. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a fanatics experience.
We're back here in Dallas. Rod Brindamore was fined $25,000 by the NHL. I think Hurricanes fans have to understand why he was upset. Protas, the Washington player, is clearly offside. Yes, Aho was guilty of a slash, but if you look at the rule book, if a play is offside, as long as a slash is not flagrant, which that wasn't by any definition, the slash is a moot point. It's null and void, so it shouldn't have been a penalty. What a well-played hockey game. Rod and his players have a partnership. They invest in the effort. He invests in them. And that, unfortunately, was the difference in the game. So I certainly can understand the heightened emotion. It's just really too bad that offside was not detected because it clearly was.
Well said, Tripp. And again, Rod Brindamore then said in the postgame, you just have to play on. It was an unfortunate missed call, but for Carolina, a good thing. Right back at it here tonight in Dallas with a chance to get 2 points against the Stars. Under down 1-0 on the scoreboard. And Robertson will pick up the loose puck. Try to send it across. Hintz is taken off of his skates. We're going to get a call. Rope Hintz is checking his equipment, slow to get up, and Ian Cole is heading to the penalty box.
And you're going to lose an important penalty killer in Ian Cole. The announcement from
number 28, Carolina, minor penalty, tripping.
The announcement from Frederic Lecoullier, second-ranked power play at home. You can see that Cole is trying to go for the puck. It's Hintz who gets to it first, and then the trip happens thereafter. Now with Cole in the box, Max Lajoie, Tim Gleason talked about killing penalties with Max quite a bit this morning. I'm sure he's going to see some of this one.
Canes will win the draw. Stahl tries to clear it. He does. Carolina's third-ranked penalty-killing unit. They have killed off 69 of 79 shorthanded opportunities this year. Dallas' power play has been very good. They're third in the NHL. 15 power play goals and 54 opportunities, but the Canes pitch this one back into the Dallas zone, and they've already taken off 25 seconds of this power play opportunity. Dallas right back into the Canes zone, but the Canes gladly pick up the puck. Jacob Slavin backhands it back to the Dallas zone. As you mentioned, Trip, Frederick Lecuyer, one of our officials, Corey Siebert, the other one. The other referees tonight. Now Rope Hintz with speed. They'll go behind the Canes net, throw it back up to the point. It'll be settled down by Suter and then given away. Teuvo Teravainen going 1-on-2, and he'll snap a shot that Holtby clubs, and will continue to play, keeping things moving, and 1 minute left in the penalty to Ian Cole.
You can just see the Stars power play. Tim Gleason and I talked about it this morning. Pure speed when you look at what Hintz brings, like Natchez does for Carolina, also Gurianov.
Chatfield on the kill for the Canes in Carolina. Sebastian Aho baseball bats this one out of the zone, but a reload by the Stars right back in. Klingberg had it, but loose puck. Teravainen fires it all the way to the back wall in the Stars zone, and 30 seconds remaining here in the Canes penalty kill.
Yep. Chatfield seeing some time killing this penalty.
Now Klingberg throws it in, but he was on the wrong side of center ice, so Carolina catching a break, and faceoff coming all the way back into the Dallas Stars zone.
Good stuff from Chatfield early. He's a 96 birth year, which is the same year, and he played against in the Detroit area. He's from Ypsilanti, right outside of Ann Arbor, so he played against for many years Zach Werenski, Dylan Larkin, former Hurricane Alex Nedeljkovic, and then was with Windsor in the Ontario Hockey League, where he played with, among others, Mikhail Sergachev.
18 games with the Vancouver Canucks last year. Signed with the Canes as a free agent this year, as Natchez is waved out of the face-off circle. Jesper Fast will take it against Tyler Seguin, who promptly wins it back to John Klingberg. Canes trying to gap up. Klingberg with a puck in. The shot rings off the post. It was delivered by Robertson. Now Klingberg will keep it in at the point. Followed by Fast. His shot deflected right on. Anderson will make the save, but the Canes get to the rebound. Natchez, he'll throw this all the way down to the Stars zone. And the Canes penalty kill has done the job again. And now Fast taking advantage of a Holtby turnover. Martinook centering attempt. That's deflected away by Seguin. And Martinook gives a big shove into the boards, coming up for the puck. Still loose. Get a good look at Jesperi Kotkaniemi. He is fighting off Luke Glendening to get the puck. Martinook joining in. Esa Lindell gives a shove. Steve Lawrence heads up. He'll grab the puck for Carolina. Back for Chatfield. His shot's deflected by Glendening into the corner. Canes will come up with it. Good work by this group here to put some pressure on after the Canes killed off the penalty to Ian Cole. Now more work being done. Kotkaniemi. He'll leave it for Lawrence. Back up top. Chatfield across for Shea. His shot deflected. Holtby might have gotten a piece. Another chance for Shea. This one right on and into the equipment of Braden Holtby, and he'll hang on for a face-off.
Carolina wins. This line's going to be a big part of it. It's been the best trio early. Kotkaniemi between Lawrence and Martinook. They've been really good on the forecheck. Getting to the net. And Jesperi just misses getting there to get a stick on it as Brady Shea gets it through quickly. They've had a couple of very good shifts, so keep an eye on those three.
As we get a look at Brady Shea, as I believe you dubbed Mr. Lung Capacity for what he did in the playoffs, and they are going to need that from Brady Shea. Certainly he's shown that he can deliver it for Carolina, and I agree wholeheartedly. Everybody, to use the Bill Belichick line, just has to do their job tonight. Don't have to do any more, don't have to do any less. As the Canes win the draw, a shot is ripped right on, and that's into the glove of Braden Holtby as Max Lajoie fired one from the point.
Yeah, Trocheck won that draw cleanly on his forehand. Lead to Lajoie chance. Lajoie and Chatfield, they've been just fine early in the first 10.
And they do have NHL experience, and you mentioned that speaks to the depth that the Canes organization has on the blue line and up front with what we've seen this year.
And Lajoie and the Ottawa Senator organization, and then the playoffs last year in Chatfield with Vancouver.
Brendan Smith will fence with Radek Faksa on the Kings net. Now Lajoie trying to get to it. Puck will come free into the slot. Peterson, he'll just spin and throw one wide of Anderson's net. Canes will get to it. send this the length of the ice. Will it make it for icing? Yes, it will. 9:43 to go here in the first period. Carolina trailing Dallas 1-0. Face-off coming up in the Canes zone.
I was talking to Lajoie and Chatfield about a big come-from-behind win for Chicago over Grand Rapids on Friday night. They were down 3 goals at one point and came back. Ryan Warsofsky does a super job there.
Yeah, he took the words right out of my mouth. Good job, Ryan Warsofsky.
I just like that. I think that we talk about the word culture, who gets called up. You know, it's performance is central to it. Both these players have earned this opportunity.
Jamie Benn wins the draw, and his snapshot right on. Anderson makes the save. Now an opportunity for Heiskanen, and he'll fumble with it. And the Canes will punch it forward. Or it's Svechnikov. He'll lower the shoulder. He'll spin, trying to center that. Just out of the reach, and now a rebounded chance. As Aho came tearing in. Jarvis had it just jump over his stick on the centering chance from Svechnikov. As the Canes, well, they might be down 1-0 on the scoreboard. They've had some excellent chances here in the first period. And the puck jumps over Natchez' stick. Dallas, Hintz. Played away from Rope. Hintz by Ian Cole. Robertson, though, keeps it in at the point. Pavelski, 400 goal man. Again, selected 205th overall in that 2003 draft. He's produced some surefire Hall of Famers. Joe Pavelski will be one of them. No doubt one day. James Natchez trying to skate away from Tyler Seguin. Puck is deflected into the Dallas zone. Deep enough for a full change for Carolina. And now the puck will go out of play with 8 minutes, 33 seconds to go here in the first period. Sebastian Aho and the Hurricanes trail 1-0.
PNC Bank believes that how you handle overdraft should be in your control, not just your bank's. That's why we created Low Cash Mode, the new financial watch-out that gives you multiple options and at least 24 hours of extra time to help avoid overdraft fees. Low Cash Mode, available with Virtual Wallet, gives you options and extra time to help avoid overdraft fees. Learn more at pnc.com/lowcashmode. PNC Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Carolina Hurricanes. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Mike Maniscalco here, and I'm hanging out with my good friend Paul Auclair, the owner of Deep River Brewing Company and proud sponsor of your Carolina Hurricanes. Paul, tell us a little bit about Deep River Brewing Company.
Deep River Brewing Company is located at 700 West Main Street in historic downtown Clayton, North Carolina. Our brewery and tap room are open Wednesday through Sunday. We have 12 beers on tap and food trucks on site daily.
And you can find Deep River beer at local bottle shops, restaurants, and grocery stores. If you don't find Deep River at your local watering hole, make sure to ask for it by name. And remember, drink local.
When it comes to care you and your family deserve, make the right play with a team that always has your back. The team at UNC Rex Healthcare is by your side, offering innovative care and personalized services with great expertise and compassion. Whether you're on the ice, in the stands, or anywhere in between, we're always in the game to help you be at your best. UNC Rex Healthcare, the official healthcare provider of the Carolina Hurricanes.
The Stars up by 1 here as we welcome you back to the first period. 2 new faces for the Hurricanes get to work on the blue line today. And you guys were just talking about head coach for the Chicago Wolves, Ryan Warsofsky, who has a great opinion when it comes to developing these players and who should get the call up. So our Geico quote of the day comes from Coach Warsofsky on Chatfield. He says he can play all areas of the ice, all situations. He's very reliable defensively, and that's what stood out when talking to Rod. He's more than ready for this opportunity. On Lajoie, he plays the right way. He can move pucks, make good decisions with it, and he can bring some offense. Guys, when Rod Brindamore talked with Warsofsky, he said these are the 2 you need to call.
Abby, excellent stuff. I just think of the word cohesiveness. Whether between Rod and Ryan Warsofsky, between Rod and his general manager, Don Waddell. I don't remember a time where the Hurricanes certainly had more cohesiveness than they have right now. And that's a really important part of a time like this.
Especially when it's uncertain that you never know who can be in your lineup because of some outside forces. To have that kind of, as you use the word, and I'll agree, cohesiveness, not just with the NHL team, but throughout the organization. And whenever the Canes have needed to dip down to the AHL, and they've had players ready to play and as mentioned, brought up based on merit. Now the Canes with a turnover, kept in, shot deflected away as Carolina's Brady Shea took advantage of a turnover at the Stars' blue line. Holtby makes the save, and Carolina keeping some pressure on. Puck's in the corner. Excellent work. Jumping in is about 7 players are all conversing with each other. It feels like within 5 feet. Puck still in the corner. Still fencing at it. Still trying to come away with it is Niederreiter. Still loose. They're saying play it free. Brady Shea down from his defensive position. He is fencing at it. That's entertaining for the people at home watching this game. Now Kotkaniemi is clipped up high. And a call is coming as the Dallas Stars, after all of that, had a loose stick that gets up in the face of Jesperi Kotkaniemi in Carolina. We getting their second power play of the first period.
Kotkaniemi, his compete has been very noticeable. Shift in, shift out, period in, period out, game in, game out.
Dallas penalty number 25, 2 minutes for high sticking.
And as a result of that compete and work ethic, the Hurricanes are going to go back on the power play. Henry Rontuck comes up with a stick wearing 25 in that Dallas green. This power play unit, again, with 5 forwards. Didn't have anything cooking on the first one.
And for Carolina, they'll get an opportunity here. They had no shots on their first power play opportunity. Might have gotten a fortunate call here. The Stars end. Carolina's going to see Joel Kiviranta in the box for high sticking.
Yeah, this is a break that you have to take advantage of because that was friendly fire. That stick came from a Carolina stick. Let's see what the Canes can do with it.
It's a power ball power play for the Carolina Hurricanes, who are offside. Now some shoving at the Stars bench between Luke Glendening and Andrei Svechnikov.
Let's take a look at this. The stick of Brady Shea. Yes, it's Shea. By the way, if you have an injury at the play, double minor, you have the option to review that to detect if it is in fact friendly fire. Either way, you have to take advantage of this early opportunity and break.
The Hurricanes with 5 forwards out here on this power play unit. Without Tony DeAngelo and Brett Pesce here this evening in Dallas. Both are back in Raleigh. COVID protocol. Teuvo Teravainen will drop it back for his countryman Sebastian Aho to Necas. Necas, they'll leave it at the point for Teravainen. Swings it across Svechnikov. His shot. Blocked away by Holtby. Kept in by the Canes. Necas taking a look off the boards for Teravainen. Now back to Necas. Stars bothering Necas. He'll get the puck down low to Trocheck. Back up for Teravainen. Across. It's Svechnikov. Back up top, Teravainen. Looks for a lane. Gives it to Necas. He'll snap one of that. In the glove of Holtby. It'll bounce free. Carolina will keep it on. Under a minute left here in this power play. This unit's starting to get something going. Teravainen to Svechnikov. All the way across for Aho. Aho with a lane. His shot is wide of the net of Holtby. Now Aho tries to get to the rebound. Instead, it'll find its way to Glendening. Dallas will clear, and the Canes will send out the Jordan Staal power play unit.
Well, Canes have... I know it's a results business. The Canes better than a 2-1 edge in shots on goal. They've had a good period. They need to stick with it.
The Canes can hang on to the puck. Heiskanen bats it out. Be put right back in by Kotkaniemi, but that'll deflect out of play with 23 seconds left in this man advantage and 5:29 left in the first period.
Yeah, the power play just hasn't been able to get over the hump. And you have 5 forwards for the first time. Some different looks. Teravainen moves to the point. Necas is a righty on his natural side, so it's going to take a few reps for them to get familiar with these new positions and personnel.
Face-off just outside of the Star zone, won by Jordan Staal. Seth Jarvis will send it in. Canes get after it. Kotkaniemi, he's going to be taken down by Jamie Benn, and Carolina will have 11 seconds of a 5-on-3 coming up.
Kotkaniemi draws both calls. One, a break because it was Brady Shea's stick. This one was clear. The stick came parallel of Dallas captain Jamie Benn.
Number 14, Dallas, minor penalty, hooking. Number 82, Carolina, minor
surprised that Frederick Lecoullier elected to. Kokaniemi's coming to try the puck, misses. Doesn't have a reputation for doing that. Either way, it is what it is, and so they'll both go. So now you have to make sure that you're ready when Kiviranta is coming out of the box in just 11 seconds. I think in this situation, you stay at... They're distinguishing here. It's 5-on-4. You might think it goes to 4-on-3. It doesn't. It's a 5-on-4. I think that's what the referee was coming over to make sure that everybody was aware of that. So Kiviranta comes out of the box. It becomes 5-on-5.
Sperry Kokaniemi in the box, along with Jamie Benn. Still 11 seconds left of a power play for Carolina. Stephen Lawrence will take the draw. He'll get another opportunity as Pavelski's waved out of the circle. He'll win it. Kept it in. Tried to get it to the slot for Fost. Fost is knocked off of his skates. And here comes Dallas with 3 seconds left on the Canes power play, but a turnover to Jesper Fost. Canes power play is over as out of the box comes Kiviranta. Carolina 0 for 2 on the power play, but they had 2 shots on goal on that attempt. Centering pass deflects away right to the stick of Miro Heiskanen. Heiskanen just eases this to the Canes zone where Ian Cole will get to it up to Jesper Fost. Still have, because of how the penalty played out, 5-on-5 hockey. Because Carolina was on the power play, so we stay there as Jalen Chatfield gets a touch of the puck right to Natchez. Natchez with a center drive trying to get a return feed. It's out of his reach, and so find Teuvo Teravainen in the corner. He takes it away from 3 Stars players. He got it to Natchez. Chatfield couldn't read the play, and it gets behind him. Anderson out of his crease to play it forward. He's already got 2 assists this year as the Canes netminder. Natchez bothering Klingberg. Chatfield gaps up, so the puck gets past him. Right back out and right back in with Sebastian Aho. Aho takes a peek under 4 minutes to go here in the first period. Chatfield's shot goes just high over the top of the Dallas net. That's kept in by Shea. Second attempt is fired wide, and that was Aho from the blue line. Now Peterson. The Swede goes into the corner. He has the puck taken away from his stick by Ian Cole. A couple of big bodies meet along the boards. Puck's reversed in the Cane zone. He picked up by Esa Lindell. Now it's Radulov. He shot to a point where Faxa puts it through. Now Radulov has it. He'll throw it back out in the Canes. Get a stick to that. They're going to say Lindell played it onside. He did. Cole gets to it. His clearing attempt avoids a loose stick. And now the Canes try to send Jarvis in. But just off of Jarvis's skate blade as the puck goes into the corner. Good look at Seth Jarvis there. Now Svechnikov tries to keep it in. Puck pops free with an opportunity for Gurianov. That doesn't materialize because of Jacob Slavin in a stout defensive play. Now Svechnikov bounces the puck out of the Canes end.
That Teravainen end of his shift, late period ice conditions. That pass was in the skates of Seth Jarvis. If it's on the tape, Seth probably is in alone.
Now Heiskanen tries to pitch the puck in forward and knock to the point. Trocheck will settle it down. He'll get it to Brendan Smith. 2.5 remaining here in the first period. Canes trailing the Dallas Stars 1-0. Svechnikov throws the puck into the Dallas zone. Tries to play fetch, but it'll bounce. And that'll give Heiskanen an opportunity for the Stars and company to clear. Rope hits into the Cane zone. He'll lay it off for Pavelski. Shots right on, and Anderson blockers it down. Into the corner goes Niederreiter. He'll lose the puck. Robertson behind the Canes net. He'll send it to Pavelski. His centering chance detected by the Canes, and Chatfield will clear. Dallas right back in. Pavelski. His pass finds Robertson. Fost lost his stick. Jumping in on the play is Hakanpää. He'll center one out in front. Hits his shot. Goes just over the shoulder of Frederick Anderson and wide as the Canes were lucky there. Good play by Jani Hakanpää. Right back into the Cane zone. Then the Dallas Stars. As Glendenny is taken down, shot from the blue line is pitched wide by Sekera. And the Canes, with 90 seconds left, will just clear. And this one will go into the Dallas Stars bench with 1:27 left in the first period. Fast-paced action, but the Stars lead the Canes 1-0.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. In the mid-90s, I bought a piece of land in Austin with a credit card check and built the very first micro distillery in the history of the state of Texas. I'd never built a still before, so I did some research and designed and built my own pot stills based on Prohibition-era bust photos I found in the library. I didn't know then that this was kind of the start of the American craft distilling movement right here in Austin, Texas. Cheers. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
Spectrum Paint. We're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality, with brilliant and durable paints in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service, with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help you with all your painting projects. Spectrum Paint, official paint store of the Carolina Hurricanes. Visit SpectrumPaint.com for all 5 Triangle locations.
With Advance Auto Parts, you can get the part you need from the comfort of your garage. We have a wide variety of parts in stock, and you can get them fast. Order online with Advance Same Day and get your part with same-day pickup in-store, same-day curbside, or same-day delivery. It's the fastest way to get the part you need, where you need it, when you need it. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participate in CarQuest locations. See store for details.
Frederick Anderson and Braden Holtby. That's a whole bunch of wins between 2 goaltenders. Holtby in his 500th game tonight. 237 wins for Frederick Anderson. And Chip, let's take a look at tonight's Liberty Mutual Insurance crease coverage.
Well, they're both essentially the same age, 32. That Anderson was born in 89, October of 89. Holtby in 89, a month earlier in September. I just feel like Anderson has some of his best hockey in front of him. Holtby, who's been very good in this period. Very good. Coming off a win in Arizona on Saturday night. Just it encourages me because I think Anderson, based upon what I've seen, some of his best hockey at 32 is still in front of him.
The Canes are out shooting Dallas as puck find its way into the Canes zone. TV Ronta had it. We'll get it right back on a return feed. He's fighting with Kotkaniemi behind the net. Spin on Finn there. Puck will work its way to Tyler Seguin. TV Ronta's shot is blocked by Kotkaniemi. Now Kotkaniemi has a lane down the right side. He'll step aside from Seguin. Leave it back for Lawrence, who will throw it in the corner. 60 seconds left to go here in the first period. Carolina keeping it in the Stars zone. As Lawrence gets it to Kotkaniemi. Pass up top. Deflected on. Lawrence with a chance. Second opportunity. And Holtby puts the catching glove on top of that and will melt it down with 43.9. Robbing Stephen Lawrence.
It's not even close what Carolina's best line has been. It's been Martinook, Lawrence, and Kotkaniemi. Heck of a look here. Lawrence does a fine job of getting his stick free on John Klingberg. Really good look from Cole on this shift on his natural side. And Holtby, as I mentioned, has been tested and delivered here with 13 saves in the first.
13 shots for the Canes, just 7 for the Stars, but 1-0. The most important stat that we tell you about all game for Dallas. The faceoff's won by the Stars. Heiskanen will flip into the neutral zone. Will be settled down there by Faksa. He'll put one on. Anderson has to make the save. And dangerous chance out front here late in the period. 30 seconds left of the first. Anderson will settle it down in the trapezoid. He'll look to clear. He'll play it up for Teravainen. Now Natchez does a great job avoiding a hit there from Michael Raffl. Dallas controls the loose puck. 10 seconds left. And Gurianov speeds into the Kane zone. Leaves it for Raffl. Raffl spins, but one too many moves there. That'll allow Natchez to get to it. Puck comes out of the Kane zone with 3 seconds left in the first period. 1 second left. And that's how the first 20 minutes comes to a close. Well, coming up, it's the PNC Bank first intermission report. Jalen Chatfield making his Carolina Hurricanes debut. We'll talk things over with Abby Labar. We'll go inside a Hurricane and find out a little bit more about Jesperi Kotkaniemi. We'll have highlights from the first 20 minutes of play. Carolina is in Dallas for a one-off. In a couple couple of new players found their way onto the Canes roster tonight, but it was a big play by Rope Hintz that's got Dallas out 1-0 over the Canes after the first period.
Want to get out of your dead-end job but don't think you have time? Think again. Now you can complete the My Computer Career evening program in 30 weeks, almost 30% shorter. You could start your new life as an IT pro in months, not years. More than just a school, My Computer Career helps you get into the industry by working with employers that have hired our students. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. It's not rocket science. It's My Computer Career, mycomputercareer.edu.
Discounts are great on pizza, groceries, clothes. But when you see a discount on LASIK, you're skeptical. That's because we've been trained to think that anything that makes your life better has to be expensive. At the LASIK Vision Institute, it's just not true. We're able to provide amazing discounts and affordable financing on LASIK because LASIK is all we do. So don't be skeptical. Be excited about a life of new vision from the experts in LASIK. Right now at the LASIK Vision Institute, we're offering $750 off our Wavelight laser if you're treated in December. That's $375 off per eye. Plus, take advantage of our guaranteed financing. Go to LASIK.com to see if LASIK is right for you. The LASIK Vision Institute. Amazing vision, amazing price. Must mention this promotion and be treated in December of 2021 to qualify. $750 off for both eyes on standard Wavelight price. $375 off for one eye. Cannot be combined with any other offers. See details at LASIK.com.
Alec Campbell with you here inside our network studios. First intermission brought to you by PNC Bank. Canes find themselves down 1-0 after the first period to the Dallas Stars. Not a great period from Carolina. They allowed an early goal once again. Dallas scored 1 minute and 13 seconds into the period. Rupe Hintz took a shot, and he ended up getting his own rebound and scoring on Freddie Anderson to make it 1-0. Otherwise, the Canes didn't get a ton offensively. They gave up a few good chances, especially on their first power play. Dallas got at least 3 good shorthanded tries. Canes a little bit sloppy with the puck. They're trying out a 5-forward power play unit on their top unit, given the absences of Brett Pesce and Tony DeAngelo. DeAngelo, of course, a key cog on the top power play unit at the top of the umbrella. So it's the first time they have done this. Probably going to look a little bit rough, which isn't good considering the Hurricanes' power play hasn't been good when it's normal. And we talked a lot about this in the pregame show. It is interesting, the idea to have 5 forwards out there. It seems to make sense in my head. The execution of it, however, did not work so well in the first period, as the Hurricanes had 2 power plays that did not look good at all. So 1-0 is the score. Hurricanes trailing the Dallas Stars after 1 period. Download the official Carolina Hurricanes mobile app today to be the first to receive breaking news, ticket offers, video highlights, merchandise offerings, and more. Download the NHL app in your mobile device's app store. Select the Hurricanes as your favorite team to begin enjoying all the benefits in becoming a Hurricanes mobile app subscriber. We'll check in with our Canes reporter Adam Gold here in just a little bit. Take a look at an NHL scoreboard, look at first period stats as well. We'll be break and come back with first period highlights next.
Hey, Hurricanes fans, no matter how you celebrate game day, it's all about the food. And Harris Teeter has everything you need. Delicious subs and wraps, fresh hot store-made pizza, all sizes of party platters or ready-to-serve wing trays, just to name a few. Plus, with Harris Teeter fuel points, you can earn free fuel with every purchase you make, up to $1 off per gallon. Stop at your Harris Teeter for great savings on all your game day needs, or download the HT app to order ahead. Harris Teeter, where Hurricanes fans shop for groceries.
As the official bank of the Carolina Hurricanes, PNC Bank celebrates those who are taking steps every day to make our community a better place to live. Our focus on giving back is part of an ongoing commitment to customers, employees, and the communities we serve. Visit pnc.com/aboutus to learn more. PNC Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Carolina Hurricanes. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC. Canes fans, it's hockey season, and no matter how you catch the action, you'll be going top shelf when you enjoy the game with Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi. When you open up a bottle of Woodbridge wine, it's sure to be a game winner. Woodbridge has the smooth, fruit-forward flavors that have been a game day tradition for over 40 years. Find Woodbridge near you online at orderwoodbridge.com and add this fan favorite to your lineup today. Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi, a proud partner of the Carolina Hurricanes. Please enjoy our wines responsibly. Woodbridge Winery, Acampo, California.
When the Canes play on the road, join Stormy and the gang at Carolina Ale House. The next Canes watch party will be at the Cary location December 7th. That's Carolina Ale House, exclusive sponsor of Canes watch parties. Canes down 1-0 through one period of play. Alec Campbell with you. It's the first intermission brought to you by PNC Bank, and it's time for the first period highlights. Brought to you by Spectrum Paint, official paint store of the Carolina Hurricanes. Dallas on the board at 1:13 of the first period. Rupe Hintz with a shot on net. He got his own rebound, and he scored for the 1-0 lead.
Ryder will throw one to the top of Holtby's paint. That'll go to the corner, and Dallas breaks out. Hintz to the Canes line. He'll snap a quick shot. Anderson has to make the save. Rebound, and they'll score. Hintz's shot caught Anderson up high, and it is deposited in the back of the net as he followed it. Dallas, a minute 13 in, takes a 1-0 lead on Rupe Hintz.
Canes with a pair of power plays in the period. And at the end of the second one, Brady Shea jumping in, trying his luck from the left point. Quick shot into Braden Holtby. It got through, but no good. Holtby there to make the save and keep the Hurricanes off the board.
Good work by this group here to put some pressure on after the Canes killed off the penalty to Ian Cole. Now more work being done. Kotkaniemi. He'll leave it for Lawrence. Back up top. Chatfield across for Shea. His shot deflected. Holtby might have gotten a piece. Another chance for Shea. This one right on and into the equipment of Braden Holtby, and he'll hang on for a face-off.
And then late in the period, Ian Cole sending a pass down to Steven Lawrence on the back post. One shot, no. He got his own rebound. No again. Holtby melted it down.
Carolina keeping it in the star zone. Lawrence gets it to Kotkaniemi. Pass up top. Deflected on. Lawrence with a chance. Second opportunity. And Holtby puts the catching glove on top of that. Will melt it down with 43.9. Robbing Steven Lawrence.
And so that's how it happened in period number one. Adds up to a 1-0 lead for the Dallas Stars over the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina Hurricanes season ticket memberships start as low as $20 per game and include the lowest ticket rates, exclusive access, and benefits reserved only for season ticket members. To learn more about becoming a full season, 22-game, or 11-game Flex Plan member today, visit hurricanes.com/season tickets. Adam Gold covers the Hurricanes for our flagship station, 99.9 The Fan, in Raleigh, and he joins us next.
Your nose is the body's air filter, the first line of defense against airborne allergens, bacteria, and viruses. You wash your hands to protect your health. Now you can clean your nose with Navage. Online at Navage.com. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
The tougher the opponent, the more you need a game plan. BioNTech and Pfizer remind you to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19.
Why is this oven still going? Hi, this is Dinesh.
Dinesh's Bakery just landed a sweet catering contract.
40 dozen fritters? Friday at 5 a.m.?
He needs an event planner to help him rise to the occasion.
Oh, every Friday at 5 a.m. Not a problem.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
First intermission brought to you by PNC Bank. Alec Campbell back with you here inside our network studios. 1-0 the score. Canes trailing the Dallas Stars through 20 minutes at American Airlines Arena in Dallas. Time to speak with Adam Gold, Canes reporter, 99.9 The Fan, and get his game analysis, which is brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Advance your auto. All right, you texted me during the period. You seemed displeased. What was your gripe?
Didn't recognize the team I was watching. I will say, though, that the period went from an utter disaster to not that terrible in the second half of the period, as Carolina at least controlled the puck more. But they were utterly non-threatening, other than Kotkaniemi, Lawrence, and Martinook, which is by far their best line. I mean, I don't even think there's a second best. I'd play those guys 12 minutes in the second period based on what I watched in the first period.
Yeah, they were easily the Hurricanes' best line. There's no question about it. The Hurricanes weren't very dangerous. Lawrence really had two good chances. He had one in the beginning of the period where he kind of circled around the net and got a point-blank shot that Holtby was able to swallow up. They've had the majority of the good chances for Carolina. There's no question about it. Power play with the five forwards not working that well, although how much slack do we need to give them just because they haven't done it?
Oh, I think you certainly give them a little bit of time to figure it out. The first power play, Dallas had 3 grade A scoring chances, and I don't believe Carolina had a shot on their first power play. I mean, who was it? Forget exactly who had the first chance, but they had 3 great chances. They basically had a shot off the boards that they came in alone on Anderson, had to make a save. Then there was a 2-on-1 that actually they kind of fumbled. I don't even think Natural Stat Trick called it a scoring chance because they fumbled the puck. And then right after the power play expired, maybe 2 seconds after, they had another scoring chance. Carolina couldn't even possess the puck. Second one was better, but it wasn't threatening. I mean, Carolina's really been, I mean, it's such empty calories, their 13 shots on goal. Because the only chances they've had to score were when Kotkaniemi, Lawrence, and Martinook were in front of the goal.
Yeah, it was Yanni Hakanpää who threw the puck off the backboards on the first Carolina power play for that first chance. Forget who had the chance. I know Luke Glendening had one of them at one point.
It was Luke Glendening.
Yeah, so the power play did not look good. What was your reaction initially when you found out that Brett Pesce and Tony DeAngelo had entered the COVID protocol?
First thing was, it was expected. Second was, there will be more. And it depends on what the next wave looks like, whether or not the NHL puts Carolina's season on pause, like they did with Ottawa, like they're doing right now with the Islanders. And then after that, how do you survive without not only 3 of your top 5 defensemen, but how do you survive without any right shot defensemen? Although I guess Jalen Chatfield's a right shot. Chatfield's played very well, as has Lajoie. They played very well. I've actually liked both of them tonight, but it's not the way to go into a stretch of games. You really need to compile some points and start feeling good about yourself. And again, hopefully the next set of positives isn't going to be too damaging.
Yeah.
You just don't know. I mean, everything's up in the air.
Adam Gold, Hurricanes reporter. Follow him on Twitter at @GoldFan. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, I'll be here. Talk to you in a little bit.
All right, we'll check the scoreboard and first period stats after this from your local stations on the Carolina Hurricanes Radio Network.
Lines at the DMV, days to your next paycheck, getting your car warmed up on a cold day. These are all things best shorter. Just like My Computer Career. Now you can complete the evening program in 30 weeks, almost 30% shorter. You could start your new life as an IT pro in months, not years. No IT experience? No problem. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Hello, I'm John Heaster for John Heaster Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lillington. Customers ask us all the time, how can we sell that many vehicles in a small town like Lillington? The answer's simple. We do what we say we're going to do. So if you're in the market for a Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, get off your keister and come to Heaster. And by the way, you won't have to hear blah, 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 all included. So get off your keister, come to Heaster.
It's the Black Friday sales event all month with no payments till February 2022 and 0% financing on Jeep Wranglers, Gladiators, Grand Cherokee, and more. Hurry to John Heaster Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Lillington.
Oh boy, Bobby, it's here. It's here. What you got there, Frank? Autumn's very first red oak leaf.
Leaf? What am I missing?
Come on, Bobby. Trees bursting with vibrant colors. It's Mother Nature's very own Optimizer.
And the perfect reminder to optimize your heating system.
Come winter, you'll blow stronger, warmer,
and won't break down. Guaranteed.
Schedule your furnace or heat pump optimizer.
Just $129
at greenhorizon.com.
First intermission brought to you by PNC Bank. Alec Campbell with you here inside your network studios. Canes trailing the Dallas Stars 1-0 through one period of play. Time to look at an NHL scoreboard brought to you by Raleigh Screen Print, proud partner and t-shirt provider of the Carolina Hurricanes. Red Wings over the Bruins right now, 2-1, 4:41 to go in the third. Caps over the Panthers, 4-3, 8:33 to go in the third. Lightning lead the Blues 3-2, 4:53 to go in the second. Predators shutting out the Blue Jackets 3-0, 8:18 to go in the second. Wild over the Coyotes 3-1, 3:18 in the second. Earlier tonight, the Sharks a 5-2 winner over the New Jersey Devils. Time to take a look at some of the stats. Shots on goal 13-7 in favor of Carolina. Hits go to Dallas 9-5. Face-offs 11-5 in favor of Dallas. Carolina 0-2 on the power play, and Dallas is 0-1 on the power play. Rupe Hintz with the lone goal of the period for Dallas. It's 1-0. We head to the second. Mike and Tripp back with a call next.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you. Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
Have you ever caught a t-shirt that fell from the rafters at PNC or shot out of Stormy's air cannon? Hurricanes alum Shane Willis here, and I know that it is always a big part of every Hurricanes home game, and it's all thanks to Raleigh Screen Print, a family-owned and operated business that will beat any online website price for bulk orders. That's right, unbeatable prices and designs on your everyday t-shirt or high-performance sporting apparel. Raleigh Screen Print has exactly what you need. To see all they can provide and get your unbeatable price quote, visit RaleighScreenPrint.com today.
Hey, Caniacs, this is Mike Maniscalco. This season, Vector Security is giving away a free home security system for life to one new customer every Friday. So if you're going to the game, watch for the Vector Security logo on the video boards throughout the arena and enter to win. Or you can enter anytime by visiting Vector Security on Facebook. As the official security partner of the Carolina Hurricanes, Vector Security wants to help you defend your house for life.
You're listening to the Carolina Hurricanes Radio Network.
Last year, these two teams were division foes, and the Carolina Hurricanes took a 6-1-1 season mark over Dallas. As you can see, winning the first 4 games, and Dallas got one on April 3rd. But for Carolina, their captain was the leader in those 8 games as Jordan Staal had 5 goals, 5 assists for 10 points pace in Carolina against their Central Division opponent last year.
You know, also, too, Mike, in games 6 and 7 against Braden Holtby, the eventual huge, memorable win against the Capitals, he put the team on his back in games 6 and 7. So this would be a great time for Staal to find his offensive confidence.
I believe you have dubbed him Staal Bunyan, so those shoulders are wide enough to do that as the second period is underway. And 14 seconds in, the puck is deposited into the Canes bench by Nino Niederreiter, stopping play.
Yeah, I'm sure Rod's message between periods was, hey, more of the same. More of the same. In some ways, it reminds me of after 20 minutes Friday in Philadelphia, where you liked the way you were playing and you just needed to stick with it, and then you had that massive second period.
See if the Canes, who have done that all year, continue to do that here tonight in Dallas. The first of 2 meetings between these two teams. They won't meet again until March 24th at PNC Arena. Now Staal in the slot. His shot can't get through. Dallas will clear. Puck. Boxer takes a bump as he throws it to the Hurricanes' end, but Carolina will pick it up. There we see Staal cruising through the neutral zone. He'll get it into the Stars' end, but Carolina offside, so face-off coming outside of the Dallas Stars in.
Huge congratulations to Jacob Slavin's brother, Josiah. Was just recalled by the Chicago Blackhawks, and very good chance he'll make his debut in the National Hockey League. I believe Chicago is in Washington on Thursday night. To check that, but congratulations. If you have one family member make the NHL, I mean, that's against the odds. 2 or multiple, like we've seen with the Stalls, is just unbelievable. Svechnikov.
Yep. We'll be seeing Andre's brother Evgeny when we barnstorm through Canada coming up as Carolina clear the puck out of their zone. Natchez tries to get a stick to it, but Hintz will come away with it. Leaves it for Pavelski. He loses an edge, falls on top of the puck, and that gives Carolina time to vacate the zone. Shea. Parajo deflected into the Stars zone. Diego Teravainen, who's got a brother who plays hockey, not in the NHL. His sister as well. All good at the game. Surprise there is the Canes will have to have a skate race for it. Puck hits a broken stick. And will bounce back for Alexander Radulov as he beat Chatfield to the puck. Chatfield takes the Russian down in front of the boards. And he will pry the puck free to Carolina and skate out with it. Sebastian Aho. Throw it to the Stars end and give it a bit of a chase. Carolina on the road this year, 9-2-1. By winning percentage, that's the best in the NHL. Now a turnover at the Canes blue line. Carolina taking it back to the Stars end, but can't get to it as Svechnikov gets it at center ice, bats it back in. Carolina's offsides. Have to tag up. Puck will find Radulov for Dallas. He takes a big hit from Svechnikov in the Canes blue line, and away comes Svechnikov. Sends it across for Jarvis. Jarvis back for Ian Cole. Cole out front for Trocheck. Rebound chance as he puts it on at Holtby with his best save of the game, robbing Vincent Trocheck, who was in front all alone.
Best shift of the game for Seth Jarvis. Started with a good back check.
Now Carolina will send this past Heiskanen. Jarvis getting after it. He and Esa Lindell will fence for it, but a loose puck will find its way to Heiskanen. Now up to Glendening. Glendening gets to the Canes blue line. Drop back for Kiviranta. Kiviranta's pass, though, is elevated. Out of play.
Now he had a big back check just inside his own blue line by Jarvis. And speaking of right inside his own blue line, the hit, the collision between Svechnikov and fellow Russian Alexander Radulov creates second chances. That drive from Svechnikov and Braden Holtby has been excellent tonight. Ian Cole's had some good looks. He had the look to Lawrence from the offensive blue line in the first period. There was Cole that had the look to Trocheck in front.
Svechnikov not afraid to throw the body this year. We've seen the physical play. Now off the draw. Dallas with an attempt, and Kokaniemi with a great defensive play. That'll allow Martinuk to flip the puck along the boards where Lawrence gives chase. Now Kokaniemi gloves it down in the Star zone. Kokaniemi with some room, trying to center it out front. Bouncing puck as Chatfield jumps into the play, but he can't control, and Dallas escapes. Well, excellent read by Jalen Chatfield there in his first game with the Carolina Hurricanes.
He actually gloved that to himself. He's the only player, would have been a hand pass, that could touch the puck for play to go on. He looped the net and then touched it.
Now Heiskanen tries to draw to the forehand, but can't get his shot away, and the Canes will scoop up the loose puck. Max Lajoie to Jordan Martinuk. Martinuk will just deposit this into the Dallas zone. He goes after it. He charged after Ryan Suter. Suter, whose contract was bought out by the Minnesota Wild, is now here in Dallas. And speaking of the middle of America, the Charlotte Hornets are touring that part. And oh, look at that, a little basketball hoop outside here in Dallas. But the Charlotte Hornets will be in Milwaukee the next time they play. It's tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern over on Bally Sports Southeast and the Bally Sports app.
Looking at that, I don't know if there are many more scenic places to dump.
It's been a long time since I was able to get any air when it comes to dunking. It did happen once. There was a time trick.
That's some kind of slam dunk with that scenery.
It'll be a highlight reel for sure. Stars getting the puck into the Canes' end, and they'll jam at it. Behind Frederik Andersen. Good work by Nino Niederreiter to keep it away from Pavelski. We'll get some help from Brendan Smith. Smith fires it along the boards. Jesper Fast In on Ryan Suter. Suter has to play it quickly. Now Slavin fences at it, creates a turnover. Canes with the puck, deep in the Dallas zone, out in front. Can't connect with Slavin. And now it's Hintz coming into the Canes zone. Hintz has a lane. He'll drop it back for Pavelski. Now out in front, Pavelski's shot. Anderson closes the pad. Suter will send one. Pavelski knocks it down. Now Klingberg's shot, that doesn't get through. Good work by Jordan Stahl out front to block the shot. Now it comes right back into the Canes end where Ian Cole picks it up. Now Slavin in control for Carolina. 5 minutes gone by here in the second period. Aho leaves it to the point, but Cole wasn't there. So the Canes have to tag up. They do. Slavin throws it right back into the Dallas end. Radulov. He has trouble with it. He'll throw it along the boards, but Cole was waiting for it for Carolina. Now Natchez takes advantage of a loose puck, and his chop shot caught Holtby off guard. Holtby might have just gotten a piece of that to keep it out of the net. Cole keeps it in at the point for the Canes. Now Teravainen will absorb a hit by Klingberg. Slavin pinches in from his defensive position. Teravainen, he's going to go get a piece of the Dallas Stars, and he's going to be called for holding. Although that was a Nancy Kerrigan kind of pirouette we saw behind the Dallas Stars net.
Well, the only thing you think of, if it was embellishment to Kokaniemi in the first.
Holding.
You know, if it was embellishment to Kokaniemi in the first, is this embellishment to Faksa? Yes. I mean, I don't even really see him extend the right arm to be guilty of the hold. But I will say, if you're going to call the embellishment to Kokaniemi in the first period and be consistent, I think you call Faksa there too.
Radek Faksa did not get the scorecard from the judges, but he did create a power play for the Dallas Stars. His Klingberg shot deflected by Stahl into the corner. Radulov keeps in, worked across. Klingberg has it. He'll walk in. That's going to deflect off the skate of Brady Shea into the corner. Radulov, though, sends it right back up top. Now down low, Radulov, they'll work it around for Klingberg. Klingberg, he's got Hintz, back to Klingberg. His pass too far, deflected out in front, trying to find Pavelski. Was Robertson on a neat setup. Now Klingberg has room, his shot doesn't get through. That hits Radulov. Carolina trying to clear, and they will. Solid work by Brendan Smith and the Canes' third-ranked penalty killers. They've already taken 40 seconds off the clock. Now Dallas trying to regroup. Klingberg into the Canes zone. Aho chops at it. Slavin can't clear. Kept in by Hintz. Lays off for Robertson. Cross-ice pass for Pavelski. Pavelski still hanging on. Throw it to the side of the net. Now cross-ice pass misses everyone from Radulov, and Carolina has just 50 seconds left in the kill.
That was a good rotation as Smith was buying time to seal a shooting opportunity on Pavelski and then take away any of his puck distribution options.
Now Heiskanen into the Kane zone. They'll leave it for Gurianov. Now the captain, Jamie Benn. They'll reverse it. Gurianov now up to the point, back to Benn. Benn takes a look. Eases his way down. Benn behind Frederick Anderson. An excellent stick by Ian Cole, and the Canes will clear as Cole was able to fence that to Slavin, who does the rest. 15 seconds left in the Canes penalty.
Second-ranked home power play in the league, and this kill just continues to answer the bell on a nightly basis.
Now 5 seconds left on the kill. Heiskanen gives a shove, gets it to Sagan. Strong work on the puck by Steve Lawrence, and away comes the Carolina Hurricanes. Teuvo Teravainen out of the box, 5-on-5 aside. What a monstrous kill from the Canes. Now Suter, as the puck was kept in from the boards, he'll shoot that just wide. And Natchez in control of the loose puck for Carolina to Shea. Shea crosses the Stars' blue line. Shea goes wide. His shot is absorbed as it's right into the catching glove of Holtby. We've got 11:57 left in the second. Carolina still trailing 1-0.
What makes us unique as individuals makes us stronger together. At PNC, we believe our differences make the difference in who we are as individuals. And when you bring together individuals from different backgrounds with unique interests and perspectives, we can do more, we can be more, and we can achieve more together. Visit pnc.com/diversity to learn more. PNC, proud to be the official bank of the Carolina Hurricanes. The PNC Financial Services Group, Incorporated, all rights reserved. Canes fans, it's hockey season, and no matter how you catch the action, you'll be going top shelf when you enjoy the game with Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi. When you open up a bottle of Woodbridge wine, it's sure to be a game winner. Woodbridge has the smooth, fruit-forward flavors that have been a game day tradition for over 40 years. Find Woodbridge near you online at orderwoodbridge.com and add this fan favorite to your lineup today. Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi, a proud partner of the Carolina Hurricanes. Please enjoy our wines responsibly. Woodbridge Winery, Acampo, California.
With Advance Auto Parts, you can get the part you need from the comfort of your garage. We have a wide variety of parts in stock, and you can get them fast. Order online with Advance Same Day and get your part with same-day pickup in-store, same-day curbside, or same-day delivery. It's the fastest way to get the part you need, where you need it, when you need it. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
11:57 left in the second period, and it's the Stars who still lead in this one, guys. And I would say welcome back to Dallas, but it feels a little bit like we might be in Finland. There are 9 different Finnish players on the ice here tonight between both the Hurricanes and the Dallas Stars. You know what Jordan Martinook says. Finnish players are the nicest, right? I don't know how nice they're being to each other out there tonight, but Tripp, when you look at this, do you see these guys becoming teammates later in February?
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, what a hockey-rich country. And Carolina's last road game, Abby, where Aho had 2 goals. Carolina played a good game. Ranta got the win. Was walking to the bus, and who was there? The general manager of the Finnish Olympic team and the great Dallas Star, Jere Lehtinen.
I think there's a real good chance that all 9 of these players will be sporting that Finnish jersey. It's Suomi on the front. That would be a formidable team once we get to the Olympics, but right now the concern is here in Dallas.
I mentioned, Jere Lehtinen being there. Kokonami, as he has with regularity recently, played a heck of a game with 2 points in that win in Philadelphia.
Absolutely. Now Carolina will clear the puck. There's a Finn right on cue. Kokonami sends it across. Chatfield picks it up into the Dallas zone. Now Svechnikov lays a hit on Hakanpää. Kept it at the point by Slavin. Carolina. This line's been very good tonight. Kotkaniemi with Lawrence and Martinook, but the makeshift line there for the moment. The Canes changing up players as now Natchez, Carolina, and Aho are out. Aho keeping at the blue line, has it deflect away from him, and now a 2-on-1 perhaps as Hintz comes flying down the center of the ice, but can't connect on a pass. Hintz will keep it in at the point. Gets it to Robertson, but Robertson has that knocked away from him by Natchez. Dallas has got to clear the Cane zone. They do. Pass too far off the boards. Cole's clearing attempt, knocked down by Robertson. 10.5 remaining here in the second period. Cole tries to send it behind the net. Pass too far for Pavelski. Kept in by Hintz. Now Robertson. His shot deflected on a play by Jacob Slavin. Speaking of the Finns this year, talking about games played by Finnish players, makes a lot of sense. We got 9 involved here tonight with Antti Ranta on the bench. 8 involved. Dallas and Carolina leading the way.
You know what I thought was cool? I mentioned Jere Lehtinen. I'm looking up at his jersey. It's retired here in Dallas. What a career he had. A couple of years ago, Dallas was playing in an outdoor game in the Cotton Bowl. Jere Lehtinen was a guest before the game and was asked who's his favorite Finnish player. You know what he said? Sebastian Aho. That was really cool, coming from a 2-way great like Jere Lehtinen, who is the GM of the Finnish Olympic team.
I think if you took a poll, I'd be very surprised if Sebastian Aho is not at the top of that of Finns who their favorite current Finnish player is, and perhaps one day all time. Carolina will throw this puck into the Dallas zone, and that's icing against the Carolina Hurricanes. College basketball for the ACC continues at NC State when they host Bethune-Cookman coming up Thursday, December 9th at 6:30 Eastern on Valley Sports South and the Valley Sports app.
I mean, you think of the greats like Jari Kurri, Teemu Solani, just to name a few.
This shot is deflected out of play. Again, good stick by the Carolina Hurricanes. That time Max Lajoie. 10:05 left here in the second period. You can keep running off the great Finnish players. There have been a ton of them.
Well, it's remarkable in a country that geographically is so small, has produced and continues to produce so many stellar NHL players. I'm thinking about it. I've never met a bad Finn. Never met a bad Swede either.
I firmly believe, speaking of great Finnish players, Tuomo Ruutu, if we all had his philosophy on life, this would be the greatest planet going. And he was a pretty darn good hockey player to boot. Canes keep it in. His Chatfield shot goes wide. Brady Shea will shoot one from a sharp angle. That goes off of the skate of Klingberg. Carolina will keep it in. Pushed along the boards. Niederreiter trying to come out with it. Stahl will for Carolina. Stahl behind the net. Wrap chance out in front. Still loose. Holtby gets a stick to it. And Dallas will clear. And Chatfield with a good play at the Dallas blue line as he stops Sagan from busting into the Kane zone. Now Shea off the boards for Niederreiter. Into the Dallas zone, but Carolina gets in a little bit early. That'll stop things with 9:15 here in the second period. Carolina still trailing 1-0.
The newest Fast Play is like nothing you've ever seen or played. Introducing the new premium $20 Jackpot 7s game from the North Carolina Education Lottery with a chance to win 100% of a growing progressive jackpot, plus an extra $200,000 instantly every single time. Instant wins mean progressive jackpots like never before. That's the new Fast Play Jackpot 7s game. You have to play it to believe it. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning are 1 in 2.96. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Spectrum Paint. We're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality, with brilliant and durable paints in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service, with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help you with all your painting projects. Spectrum Paint, official paint store of the Carolina Hurricanes. Visit SpectrumPaint.com for all 5 Triangle locations.
Hey Hurricanes fans, no matter how you celebrate game day, it's all about the food. And Harris Teeter has everything you need. Delicious subs and wraps, fresh hot store-made pizza, all sizes of party platters or ready-to-serve wing trays, just to name a few. Plus, with Harris Teeter fuel points, you can earn free fuel with every purchase you make, up to $1 off per gallon. Stop at your Harris Teeter for great savings on all your game day needs, or download the HT app to order ahead. Harris Teeter, where Hurricanes fans shop for groceries.
Jalen Chatfield, who in the Carolina Hurricanes last night, called up from Chicago, and he has been noticeable in a very good way for the Hurricanes. He has played 8 minutes and 39 seconds and has seemed right at home.
Well, he's been physical. He's been simple, as he spoke about with Abby Labar after the first period. There's been no wasted energy, and listen, both he and Lajoie, I think, have come right in. I always like when guys get called up based upon their performance. You get them in right away, because that's when their confidence is at its highest.
And again, Chatfield having a very good offensive season in the AHL, as Carolina needs a little bit of that. Down 1-0 here in the second period to the Dallas Stars. Stars' goal came a minute and 13 into this contest from Rope Hintz. Jacob Peterson giving a rough ride in the Canes end. Brendan Smith come up with a puck. Send it across to Jacob Slavin. And the Canes without Tony DeAngelo, as this puck is iced here. Also Brett Pesce and Ethan Baird tonight.
I remember I was fortunate enough to be here when Andrei Svechnikov was drafted 2nd overall. Came up to the suite, because each team has their own suite. Met him for the first time. He told me on the bus this morning after the pregame skate that he thought about it and reflected how fortunate he felt to be drafted by the Hurricanes that night here.
Klingberg will send one that goes wide of Frederick Anderson. Carolina looking to clear. Yeah, Captain at the point is Robertson out front, deflected. Just wide by Rope Hintz. Now another attempt for Suter, but he can't control the pass. And Dallas has to wait for Robertson and company to tag up. They do, or allow Slavin to pitch it forward. Right back, though, to Robertson. He'll send it across. Hintz takes a peek. Leaves it for Robertson. Brandon Smith. Good anticipation by the Canes defenseman to cut off the pass. He'll get it to Natchez. Natchez can't clear. Now he'll get a second opportunity to do so. Natchez through the center ice into the star zone. Crisscrosses with Martinhood. Natchez across the way. Shot hammered right on. And a big save by Holtby as Aho had snuck free. Now Dallas flips the puck back to center ice. Lajoie tries to settle it down. Gets some help from Brady Shea. Teravainen. He'll deflect it in. Good play there by Natchez. Gets it to Aho. He'll center it, but Lajoie just out of his reach, and the puck goes all the way back to Frederik Andersen.
Your team goes as your goaltending does. Dallas's goaltending struggled early this year. It's where it needs to be right now, and Holtby has been very good tonight.
7:10 left here in the second period. Canes down 1-0. Dallas scoop up the puck and throw it in. Andersen in the trapezoid. He'll play it away from Glendening. And the Canes couldn't hang on to it as the puck will be steered forward by Gurianov, but Lajoie reads that. Goes it back up front. Aho can't handle that pass. And in comes Glendening into the Canes zone. Shea with a great stick, denying the cross-ice pass. He'll take away the puck again from Glendening. Pushing his way through is Raffle along the boards. Now Jarvis will get to it. And he's cut off by Heiskanen. Right back up to Gurianov. Gurianov cross-corner dumping. Collected by the Canes. 6:20 to go here in the second period. Slavin across to Shea. Carolina's Vincent Trocheck with it. Center ice tried to get it to Jarvis. Jarvis wasn't ready for it. Dallas gets to the loose puck. Into the Canes zone is Hakanpää. He'll wrist one that's easily detected by Frederik Andersen, and he'll hang on. 5:58 to go in the second period. Canes still down 1-0 in Dallas.
Since being the first to make wiper blades over a century ago, Trico has protected drivers in any weather. We're always looking ahead, studying your specific driving conditions so you'll be ready for anything. Like, if it actually rains cats and dogs, you can handle every soggy Siamese and drenched Doberman. Your Trico wipers maintain maximum windshield contact for safe, clear driving visibility, whatever the weather. Trico, the future of wipers since 1917. Visit TricoCatsAndDogs.com.
Hello, I'm John Heister for John Heister Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lillington. Customers ask us all the time, how can we sell that many vehicles in a small town like Lillington? The answer's simple. We do what we say we're going to do. So if you're in the market for a Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, get off your keister and come to Heister. And by the way, you won't have to hear blah, 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 all included. So get off your keister, come to Heister.
It's the Black Friday sales event all month with no payments till February 2022 and 0% financing on Jeep Wranglers, Gladiators, Grand Cherokee, and more. Hurry to John Heister Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Lillington.
Mike Maniscalco here, and I'm hanging out with my good friend Paul Auclair, the owner of Deep River Brewing Company and proud sponsor of your Carolina Hurricanes. Paul, tell us a little bit about Deep River Brewing Company.
Deep River Brewing Company is located at 700 West Main Street in historic downtown Clayton, North Carolina. Our brewery and tap room are open Wednesday through Sunday. We have 12 beers on tap and food trucks on site daily.
And you can find Deep River beer at local bottle shops, restaurants, and grocery stores. If you don't find Deep River at your local watering hole, make sure to ask for it by name. And remember, drink local.
Well, when all is said and done, the 2018 draft class might be one of the better ones in NHL history as we look at the goal leaders. Andrei Svechnikov with 67, and his teammate, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, fourth on that list with 27 trips.
Boy, the Hurricanes need Svechnikov. What a find. He's starting to build a game here in this period. Kotkaniemi went third to Montreal. Kotkaniemi's game is no doubt the best it's been all year. They really used Svechnikov to take this thing over in the remainder of this period, marching on to the third.
Canes out shooting Dallas 18-10. And it's 1-0 on the scoreboard as Klingberg puts a shot at Andersen. Use the pads and get it away. As for Fost, sends it to Niederreiter. Back to Fost. His pass will be intercepted by John Klingberg, but great work by Jordan Stahl, the captain. Across for Slavin. Slavin hammers it, but Radulov gets in front of that and knocks it out of play. Excellent defensive play by Alex Radulov.
Oh, you can tell where the shot hit him. It broke his stick. Radulov goes out and fronts it. And when Alexander Radulov is buying in and blocking shots, it usually means your team is rolling. His play at times has been hit or miss, but when he's going, what a sensational distributor of the puck, the way he sees the ice.
Lawrence will win the draw. Gets it back to Shea. His shot deflects just wide of Holtby. Chatfield keeps it in. Gets a rebounded chance, and that's right on Holtby. Has to be ready for it. Martinook gets a stick to it, trying to keep it in his Carolina. They do for a moment, then it'll jump out on Brady Shea. This line has been very good for the Carolina Hurricanes of Martinook, Kotkaniemi, and Stephen Lawrence. Now a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Worked in. Anderson will score. As Rope Hintz has his second. Carolina couldn't knock the puck down at their blue line. A 2-on-1, and Hintz will beat Frederik Andersen in a 2-0 lead for the Stars.
A 50-50 battle at the center red line. Shea goes for it. Can't come up with it. Chatfield was going to go and try to play the puck, but recognized he needed to back off. Pavelski saucers it to Hintz and hits a very quick release to beat Anderson, surprise him with elevation to the blocker side. And this line has been all hands on deck when you look at Robertson, who won the battle with Shea at the center red line, Pavelski with the pass, and Hintz with the finish.
Well, Pavelski had the assist on the first goal. He'll have an assist here on the second goal for Rope Hintz's 9th of the year. Dallas up 2-0. We're under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Canes, Natchez, leave it back for Cole. We'll send it around for Aho. Aho taken off the puck by Ben. Ben dangerous in front of his own net. Cole swipes at it, keeps it in. Now good stick work by Natchez. His shot right on. Holtby gloves it down. Canes trying to get it to Aho. He can't settle the bouncing puck. And back the other way, it's Dallas Gurianov. To Heiskanen, back to Gurianov. He'll try to center one, but that's read by Slavin. He'll throw it out of the Canes' end.
The Canes have had all the chances, and not just primary chances, seconds and thirds. And Holtby has been up to the task. That's a huge save after you extend the lead.
Braden Holtby appearing in his 500th NHL game here this evening. Of course, Canes fans know him from wearing a Washington Capitals jersey. Came to Dallas this offseason. Now Carolina's Andrei Svechnikov with the puck. Will fork that into the Dallas zone, but a little too far. That'll be icing on Carolina with 3:43 to go here in this second period.
What a move by Natchez. The initial shot, possibly shooting for a rebound. Now, after Teravainen misses low on the first rebound, wasn't the right move to shoot to Aho in a one-timing offside position? Could he have settled it? Tried to go forehand, backhand, sitting on 99 goals.
For Carolina, all that matters is they have 0 goals in this contest. We've got 3.5 to go in the second period. Foxa try to throw it around the boards, but Svechnikov is there. Good cross-ice pass. Canes shot right in, and save is made by Holtby. Follow-up by Jarvis, and Holtby blocks that and will hang on. 2 great chances from Trocheck and Jarvis, but Holtby equal to the task.
That should bring the people to their feet. Pass with tremendous pace and transition. Svechnikov to Trocheck. Excellent save, challenging one on the blocker side. Bounces it out. Jarvis on the tape, wasted no time, and having moved from left to right and then bringing the arms into the body. Holtby has been the story here tonight.
Canes out-chancing Dallas here in the second period. 9-3, but Dallas has cashed in on one of those. That's why we're at 2-0. A good keeping by Smith to Lajoie. Niederreiter. He'll take the puck. He'll stop and start, trying to play away from Pavelski. Get it to Smith. Smith across to Lajoie. Lajoie's shot goes over the top of Holtby's net. That'll miss things, come off the glass and out of the Dallas zone. Now Stahl. His pass is Deflected away by Sekera into the Canes bench with 2:45 to go here in the second period.
This game has a feel to it. I know you're on the road, tough building, 2-0 deficit. If the Canes can just get one, that could be the difference. I've loved their period. Loved their period. 150-50 loss battle that leads to a 2-on-1 opportunistic rope hints on a red-hot line. They can just get that one.
Off the draw, we'll do it again. Premature dropping of the puck there. Again, everything about the Canes game, and we've seen this even in the losses trip where they've had the better play in some of these games, but right now, 22 shots on goal, haven't been able to get one behind Braden Holtby.
Yeah, I mean, I go back to a couple of power plays in the first period that, I didn't think generated what they needed to, but again, I've mentioned a couple of times you have different participants on the two units, so there's going to be some rust, but I think this period in particular has been excellent.
Lajoie fighting off Sagan and Gurianov, and Carolina will throw the puck into the Dallas zone. On Kane Sekera, clear it. Lajoie will track it down in his own end. Heads up pass for Martinuk. They'll deflect it for Kotkaniemi. Back into the Dallas zone. 2:15 left here in the second period. Dallas leads Carolina 2-0. One-game road trip here for the Canes. They'll be back at it in Carolina on Thursday against the Ottawa Senators. Now a big hit delivered by Lawrence, forcing the puck down low, and Carolina tries to get it back out for Chatfield. Too far for the Canes defenseman. Carolina will use this opportunity to put out a new line. Shea off the boards. Aho will chop it into the Dallas zone. It'll be picked up there by Kiviranta. Chatfield goes over his stick back to the Canes blue line. Cross-ice pass intercepted by Kiviranta, intended for Aho. 90 seconds left here in the second period, and offside against the Dallas Stars. Well, Black Friday is still going on, and you can take advantage of the best ticket deal of the season. Save up to 70% off Canes tickets for select games in December and January. Visit hurricanes.com/Black Friday for more information.
I've said it with regularity. All these spots that the Hurricanes have gone to recently, I have never, and this is not rose-colored, I've never seen so many traveling Caniacs. I mean, it's not even close in all the years gone by. And I hope that continues next week into Western Canada. There's no reason it shouldn't, based on what I've seen.
They have been treated this year. Canes, their 13th game on the road. They've won 9 of them, 9-2-1, away from PNC Arena. With that, we'll beckon once we get out of the month of December after that long road trip. Another one coming up through Western Canada, and then it'll end in Minnesota. Canes right now, focus is just how do they find a way to get 2 goals here in Dallas. Their only appearance of the season in Texas. Now plays made by Peterson. Chatfield neatly cuts him off, though. There's 45 seconds left here in the second period. Kept in the Stars zone. Aho shot deflects off the catching glove of Holtby. Radulov having trouble with it behind the Stars net. Aho tries to knock it down and does. Looking to get it to Slavin to the point. Gets to Slavin, eventually he'll glove it down. Under 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Haynes moving the puck up top. Teravainen, he'll fan it over to Cole. That's deflected. And it'll go just wide of Holtby's net. And now Heiskanen will skate it out, gain center ice, and clear it into the Hurricanes end. Slavin taking a peek, thinking about a stretch pass. And instead, with 5 seconds left in the period, Jacob Slavin will get it to Seth Jarvis. He's still skating. 1 second left in the period. And that's how the second frame comes to a close. Carolina Hurricanes trailing 2-0 on the scoreboard. Coming up, PNC Bank second intermission report. Maxime Lajoie will join Abby Labarde and talk over the first 2 periods. Plus, we will have our showcase game featuring the Washington Capitals and Florida Panthers and highlights. Carolina has had the better play. They've outshot Dallas 23-12 through 40 minutes. But after 40 minutes, Dallas has the better end of the stats. They're up 2-0 here at American Airlines Center.
It's bow time. Sometimes the holiday season is your busy season. You gotta get a tree, decorate the tree, stop your 8-year-old from climbing the tree, buy presents, wrap presents, return presents, hog tie some garland, hunt down those decorative pine cones, and take in the warm glow of red and green traffic lights. Mostly red. Why not drop a big bow box on it? Because with a sleigh full of boneless or bone-in chicken, biscuits, fixins, and tea, if it's Christmas time, it's bow time.
If it's ho-ho-ho time, it's bo-bo-bo time. Time to order a party-sized platter of that bodacious Bojangles flavor before your next holiday celebration. Choose a Bojangles Supremes platter and get 50 whole breast tenderloin fillets. Or go with a Bojangles dessert platter and get 2 dozen Bo-Berry biscuits, 2 dozen cinnamon twists, or 1 dozen of each. It's a platter full of Bo-liciousness. And don't forget to pick up Bojangles gift cards. Just the right gift for anyone on your list. Hurry, it's Bo time.
Since 2006, when our local pro hockey team won the Cup, Linda Craft and Team Realtors have proudly been part of the team's tradition. And like the team as they pursue excellence, Linda Craft and Team continue to pursue excellence in real estate throughout the Research Triangle area. When you are ready to sell your home or buy your first home or your next home, you can start your journey to excellence by going to lindacraft.com. That's LINDACRAFT.com.
Alec Campbell back with you here inside our network studios. Second intermission brought to you by PNC Bank. And the Dallas Stars had a 1-0 lead at the end of one period. They now have a 2-0 lead at the end of 2 periods. Rupe Hintz, the goal scorer in the first. Rupe Hintz, the goal scorer in the second. So the Hurricanes find themselves down 2 goals on the strength of 2 Rupe Hintz goals. And the Hurricanes, I think, may have looked a little bit better in the second period, but I think most of their danger came, and the better of their play came toward the latter half of the period, notably for me at least, after the second Rupe Hintz goal was scored. And so the Hurricanes building a game a little bit here and there. The first period, not all that good. Second period, for me, a little bit more dangerous. We'll see if they can get better as the third period starts here in just a little bit. Carolina Hurricanes individual game tickets on sale now. Join the loudest house in the NHL by visiting hurricanes.com/tickets to select the individual games that work within your schedule. Cheer on the Canes at PNC Arena as they pursue their 4th straight Stanley Cup playoffs appearance. That's hurricanes.com/tickets. We'll talk to Adam Gold, our Canes reporter, once again here in just a little bit. We'll check the scoreboard. We'll check the stats as well. We'll break and come back with the second period highlights next.
Hi, my name is Ted, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Shake is when the Peppermint Shake is available, that's to me sort of announces that the holiday season is here. I guess most people count down the days until Christmas, but me, I count down the days until the shake comes out.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is that first sip when you taste the peppermint chip pieces, it's like catching snowflakes on your tongue.
Share a peppermint chip milkshake from Chick-fil-A this holiday. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey, Caniacs, this is Mike Maniscalco. This season, Vector Security is giving away a free home security system for life to one new customer every Friday. So if you're going to the game, watch for the Vector Security logo on the video boards throughout the arena and enter to win. Or you can enter anytime by visiting Vector Security on Facebook. As the official security partner of the Carolina Hurricanes, Vector Security wants to help you defend your house for life.
When it comes to care you and your family deserve, make the right play with a team that always has your back. The team at UNC Rex Healthcare is by your side, offering innovative care and personalized services with great expertise and compassion. Whether you're on the ice, in the stands, or anywhere in between, we're always in the game to help you be at your best. UNC Rex Healthcare, the official healthcare provider of the Carolina Hurricanes.
Second intermission brought to you by PNC Bank. Alec Campbell with you here inside our network studios. 2-0 the score. Dallas on top of Carolina through 40 minutes of play. Time to get to the second period highlights brought to you by Spectrum Mobile. Spectrum has the most reliable service coast to coast. You can save up to 40% at SpectrumMobile.com. Canes with their best stuff coming at the end of the period. First, it was Jordan Stahl wrap try, but Braden Holtby, who has been good all night in net for Dallas, he was up to the task once again, kept the Hurricanes off the board.
Pushed along the boards. Niederreiter trying to come out with it. Stahl will for Carolina. Stahl behind the net. Grab chance out in front. Still loose. Holtby gets a stick to it, and Dallas will clear. And Chatfield with a good play at the Dallas blue line. He stopped Sagan from busting into the Kane zone.
13-game goal-scoring drought for Jordan Stahl. He had a chance to break it there, but Holtby, once again, has been very good. Dallas doubled their lead at 14:57 of the second period. Joe Pavelski and Rupe Hintz on a 2-on-1. Pavelski feeding Hintz. Hintz finishing for the 2-0 lead.
This line has been very good for the Carolina Hurricanes of Martinook, Kotkaniemi, and Steven Lawrence. Now a 2-on-1 coming the other way. Worked in. Anderson will score! As Rupe Hintz has his second, Carolina couldn't knock the puck down at their blue line. A 2-on-1, and Hintz will beat Frederik Andersen in a 2-0 lead for the Stars.
Second of the night for Hintz, and then it was the Hurricanes threatening once again. Vincent Trocheck on the rush. Quick wrist shot, blockered away by Braden Holtby. Seth Jarvis on the follow, and that one swallowed by Holtby. Canes couldn't buy a bucket.
Foxa trying to throw it around the boards, but Svechnikov is there. Good cross-ice pass. Canes shot right in, and save is made by Holtby. Follow-up by Jarvis, and Holtby blocks that and will hang on. Two great chances from Trocheck and Jarvis, but Holtby equal to the task.
And so that's how it happened in period number 2. Canes trailing 2-0 through 40 minutes. Adam Gold covers the Hurricanes for our flagship station, 99.9 The Fan in Raleigh, and he joins us next.
What's all the buzz about nasal irrigation and Navage? Here's the science. Airborne germs invade through your nose. When your nose gets clogged, it's less effective and germs multiply. Eventually, your immune system can get overwhelmed and you get sick. Navage pulls out the bad stuff so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. At Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, Bed Bath, and Walmart. Or go to Navage.com for a free gift with purchase. Navage, Navage.
You want to know what makes me LeBron? Sleep. That's right. Sleep is my superpower. And Calm, the #1 app for sleep, is essential to activating that power. From the sound of rain falling on leaves to bedtime sleep stories, Calm puts me to sleep within minutes, which means I wake up ready for any challenge. Because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
For 40% off a Calm premium subscription, go to calm.com/LJ. That's calm.com/LJ.
Second intermission brought to you by PNC Bank. Alec Campbell with you here inside our network studios. Canes trailing Dallas 2-0 through 40 minutes of play, and it is time for game analysis brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Advance your auto. For that, we turn to Adam Gold, Hurricanes reporter, 99.9 The Fan in Raleigh. Follow him on Twitter at @AGoldFan. Listen to his work at the WRAL Sports Fan family of podcasts, including the Canes Corner Pod. Get it wherever you get your podcasts. All right, did the Hurricanes look better to you in the second period?
Well, I mean, compared to the first period, absolutely. They look fine in the second period. I still don't think that there's enough real danger. I mean, their chances, I thought, came in bunches in the second period, and I think most of that came late in the period. But Dallas's best offensive player, in my opinion, Rupe Hintz, has had 2 golden opportunities. He's cashed both of them in, and that's where we are. I don't think Dallas has been great in this game. Dallas has been opportunistic as much as anything. Carolina just has to get one to go. And again, I think we talked about this during the Washington game. I mean, there's still a lot of speed and a lot of passing and not a lot of grime to their game, except for that fourth line, which wasn't as good in the second period as it was before then, but they need some more grit. See, this is why Rod spread out those players among other lines for a few games, because he wants a little bit of that element on each line, and this, of course, what gets fans mad.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with all of that. I think there's just been too much slop tonight. I mean, I think that there have been some spurts where there has been good. I agree with you at the end of the period, really. It was after the goal was scored for me where the Hurricanes were their most dangerous. I mean, Martin Necas had a chance there that got kicked out by Holtby, and then they had 2 back-to-back chances on a Trocheck try and the rebound to Seth Jarvis. They couldn't bury any one of those. I think Holtby's been good, but you go back to periods of, I mean, there was a period in the middle of that period, a portion, I should say, in the middle of that period, where the Hurricanes simply couldn't hang on to the puck. And then when they gave up the goal, you know, Brady Shea tries to seal off his man instead of play the puck, which I'm okay with. But if you're going to seal off the man, seal him off. Otherwise, he gets his stick on it and pushes the puck around to Pavelski.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you can't make that mistake. You have to be able to get the puck out of harm's way, especially you've got a guy who's played 18 NHL games. He's just played against the minor leagues for the entire season so far, and you've got Pavelski and Hintz on the ice. You cannot hang Jalen Chatfield out to dry. Shea just has to be better there. And on the first goal, all the way back in the first period, it's kind of hard to say, but the Stahl line had, poor back checking on that. I don't know how Hintz gets the shot off and gets his own rebound across the ice, but that happened, because, who is it? Niederreiter, Stahl, and Foss were all late getting back.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, he had a little bit of a head of steam. Jacob Slavin was marking him, and it was hard to turn and go for Jacob Slavin.
Well, there was traffic for Slavin, but there are other people allowed to play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, so you mentioned that there are opportunities. The people get mad when Rod puts the lines in the blender or whatever. But I would imagine going here into the third period down 2-0, we're probably going to see maybe some kind of change, but I think we'll definitely see the big-time players playing heavy minutes, don't you?
I mean, I hope so, but I don't know that the big-time players have played all that well tonight. You want to reward the guys who are playing the best. And right now, that fourth line I said it in the first period, that fourth line should get a heavy dose of ice time. I think Aho's line is getting better. I'm waiting for Trocheck, Svechnikov, and Jarvis to get going. Maybe that scoring chance that Trocheck and Jarvis each had late in the period will get them going. They need something. They need a power play goal. But honestly, they need some jam in front of the net. That has not been there.
Adam Gold, Canes reporter. Follow him on Twitter, @AGoldFan. Listen to the Canes Corner podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.
You got it.
NHL scoreboard, second period stats coming up after this from your local stations on the Carolina Hurricanes Radio Network.
There's no gift that's more beautiful, more versatile, and more meaningful than a beautiful piece of jewelry. And there's no better place to shop than Diamonds Direct, where making memorable moments is our specialty. This holiday season, we've put together our most impressive selection of can't-miss gifts. Rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, bands for every taste and every price range. And to make it easier to splurge this season, we're offering 4 years, zero-interest financing on any holiday purchase. So that $5,000 Eternity Band is just over $100 a month. And that $10,000 designer diamond ring, just around $200 a month. With this special offer, everything's affordable. So come to Diamonds Direct. Let our experts help you choose that perfect headliner gift for this holiday season. Get holiday store hours, directions, finance details, and see our online gift guide at diamondsdirect.com on approved credit. Official jeweler of the Carolina Hurricanes on Glenwood.
Second intermission brought to you by PNC Bank. Alec Campbell with you here inside our network studios. Thanks to Adam Gold. That was Game Analysis brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Advance your auto. Time for an NHL scoreboard, and there are a bunch of games happening throughout the league tonight. Lightning and Blues 3-3, 3:37 to go. Predators shutting out the Blue Jackets 6-0, 11:13 to go. Wild over the Coyotes right now 5-2, 5:29 left. Red Wings earlier tonight, winners over the Bruins 2-1. Panthers top the Caps 5-4. Sharks beat the Devils 5-2. Taking a look at some of the numbers through 2 periods of play. Shots on goal, 23-12 in favor of Carolina. They outshot Dallas 10-5 in the second period. Hits go to Dallas 18-12. Faceoffs 22-17 in favor of the Stars. Both teams so far tonight are 0 for 2 on the power play. But remember, if the Hurricanes put the biscuit in the basket on the power play tonight, get a free Bowberry biscuit at Bojangles tomorrow morning. Bojangles, it's bow time. So the Dallas Stars have jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Rupe Hintz with each one of the goals in this game so far. And he gets the first one at 1:13 of the first period. He got his own rebound off his own shot and scored. And then the second period, it was a 2-on-1 with Joe Pavelski. Pavelski feeding Hintz and Hintz scoring. So 2-0 is the score. Canes got to climb out of a hole. Mike and Tripp back with the call in the third period next.
We know that juicy, cheesy, grilled to perfection burger sounds amazing, but it does sound like something is missing. Pepsi, baby! The yin to this burger's yang. Burgers and Pepsi go together like burgers and Pepsi. This perfect blending of flavors makes every bite of lettuce, every sesame seed on the bun, and every sip of that crisp, refreshing, ice-cold cola a journey to Foodtopia. Burgers, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously. But as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Have you ever caught a t-shirt that fell from the rafters at PNC or shot out of Stormy's air cannon? Hurricanes alum Shane Willis here, and I know that it is always a big part of every Hurricanes home game, and it's all thanks to Raleigh Screen Print, a family-owned and operated business that will beat any online website price for bulk orders. That's right, unbeatable prices and designs on your everyday t-shirt or high-performance sporting apparel. Raleigh Screen Print has exactly what you need. To see all they can provide and get your unbeatable price quote, visit RaleighScreenPrint.com today.
Hey Hurricanes fans, no matter how you celebrate game day, it's all about the food. And Harris Teeter has everything you need. Delicious subs and wraps, fresh hot store-made pizza, all sizes of party platters or ready-to-serve wing trays, just to name a few. Plus, with Harris Teeter fuel points, you can earn free fuel with every purchase you make, up to $1 off per gallon. Stop at your Harris Teeter for great savings on all your game day needs, or download the HT app to order ahead. Harris Teeter, where Hurricanes fans shop for groceries.
Welcome back to the start of the third period from Dallas, Texas. The Stars up by 2, but despite that, guys, Rod Brindamore very positive about this one. He said, look, we played a great game so far. We've just got to keep finding our chances, eventually get one to fall here. It's exactly what you were talking about, Tripp Tracy.
Yeah, that's nice stuff, Abby. Zero surprise in how he sees things after 2.
Yeah, again, if you look at the stats, and games are more than just the numbers that show up on the stat sheet outside of the final score, you'd think that the Canes would be on top of this game. But if you are into the advanced stats, and one of them being scoring chances, the Stars have 11 of them. 5 have come from Rupe Hintz, and he's got 2 goals here. And that's the difference in Dallas, is now a puck will spurt in front of Holtby. Voss couldn't get a stick to it. Dallas into the Canes zone. Raffle goes behind the Hurricanes net. Send it to the boards where Aho was waiting for it from Carolina. They put it back in the Stars zone. 45 seconds gone by here in the third period. Dallas 6-2-1 at home this year. They're on a 5-game winning streak at American Airlines Center. Brendan Smith with the puck for Carolina. The Canes will chop it out. Natchez, his pass. Interrupted for Aho. Svechnikov will send it in deep, and Natchez gives chase. Suter chops it to the point. Kept in by Smith for Carolina. Trying to find Trocheck. A neat little pass was Natchez, but that's taken away, and Suter flips it back into the Canes zone. Thanks for joining us here on Valley Sports South. Along with Tripp Tracy, Abby LeBar, our fantastic Valley Sports crew. Carolina 9-2-1 on the road this year, 15-4-1 overall. The bouncing puck goes to the right of Holtby. Suter has to play it away from Carolina. Hit was made there by Carolina Hurricanes. Seth Jarvis, and that'll go into the Stars bench. A chance for us to tell you that you get the opportunity to join Stormy and the gang at the Carolina Ale House. The next Canes watch party will be at the Cary location on December 7th when the Canes take on the Jets. That starts at 8 o'clock. The Carolina Ale House, exclusive sponsor of the Canes watch parties.
This tells me that Tim Gleason likes what he sees, that Lajoie and Chatfield are now playing together, that he trusts the lefty in Lajoie and the righty in Chatfield as a pairing, and based on what I've seen, I agree.
Kotkaniemi waved out of the circle. Martinook will win the draw back. He'll get to Lajoie. His shot just off the target. Chatfield pinches in. Step past Foxa. Canes. Martinook tries to center the pass. Putting home. Deflected back into the corner. Radulov looks for help to clear. And he gets him. Foxa gets his pocket picked. And the puck back into the Dallas zone. Chatfield gets to it. His shot is on, and Holtby will make the save. Martinook. He pulls away from Hakanpää. He'll shoot it. Holtby drops it in the blue paint. Canes crash, but whistles come in from the officials as Holtby had trouble hanging on to the shot from Martinook, but he will jump on top of it, stopping things with 17:39 left in the third.
Keep an eye on this. Niederreiter on the ice with Kotkaniemi and Martinook where Lawrence had been. Is Rod tinkering with things just a little bit? Nino gets to the front of the net, and you can see the good box out from Foxa. That's one thing Dallas has done, is as Carolina has started to get to the front of the net, Dallas is making it very, very difficult. That's a heck of a box out there from Niederreiter to make that a routine stop for Braden Holtby.
I think your hunch is right, Tripp, as Lawrence is now out with Fost and Stahl to take the draw to the left of Holtby. Cole and Slavin, the D-men, draws one back. Lawrence steams in after it, trying to take it away from Suter. Gets help from Fost. Puck will find Jamie Benn. Captain on captain there. Benn pulls away from the Canes captain, Stahl. To throw this in the Hurricane zone. Empty play by Ian Cole to leave it for Jacob Slavin. Fost couldn't clear. Jesper Fost will look up, and now a long stretch pass for Jacob Slavin, who snuck in behind the Stars for Jordan Stahl as he snuck in behind the Stars, and Stahl will get to the puck. Now Lawrence pulling away, going out front. That goes through the blue paint, just in front of Holtby. Good play there by Steve Lawrence out of the corner. Now a quick up is detected by Stahl. He'll take the pass. Go into the Star zone. Leave it for Jesper Fost. Fost pass to the blue line. Kept in by Shea. Now Fost down low for Stahl. Stahl behind the Dallas Stars net. Gets it up top. Smith hammers one. That's deflected by Fost up in the air and will bounce into the corner. Shea pinches in from his defensive spot. Dallas will send this the length of the ice. Or to be touched by Aho. No icing. 16:25 to go here in the third. Now Natchez storming into the Star zone. His shot right out for Holtby. Rebound. Aho can't get to it. And the Stars will flip it out. Where Hintz with some speed into the Kane zone. He'll pull up. Leave it back. Lindell's drive is blocked away by Anderson. Rebound behind the Canes net. Pavelski gets to it. To Heiskanen. Heiskanen risks one. Now it'll find Rope Hintz looking for the Hattrick. Instead he gives it to Lindell. Lindell's shot blocked away by Anderson. Into the corner. Behind the Hurricanes net, Pavelski will center it. This finds Robertson. Robertson still hanging on to the puck. He'll lose it. It'll be popped out by Svechnikov.
This big line continues to have the majority of the chances for Dallas.
And
I'd like to take a second. We spoke about all the excellent Finns on both teams as we look at Teuvo Teravainen to plant the seed for Hurricanes fans of hopefully the next wave of Finnish Hurricanes. Eetu Mäkiniemi, an excellent young goaltender. Vilek Koivunen and Alexi Helmosami. The last two that I mentioned, Helmosani and Koivunen, will be, I think, on the Finnish World Junior team. I've watched Mäkiniemi. He's going to be a good goaltender.
Been good in Chicago. Now the Canes on the draw. Get the puck to Lajoie. Holtby has to scramble back in the net after making the save. Still loose behind the Stars net. Heiskanen tries to clear. Can't. Along the boards. Trocheck gets a stick to it. to Jarvis. Back up top for Chatfield. Chatfield, his pass off the mark for Lajoie. Carolina's got to tag up. Gaines with good pressure here in the third. We're closing in on 15 minutes left in the final period. Now Lajoie, his drop pass misses everyone. Peterson will get to it, forcing Chatfield to play it in his own end. As Jalen Chatfield pulls up in the corner away from Peterson.
Got his flip-flopped a couple of centers as well, Trocheck and Aho.
Chatfield takes the cross-ice pass into the star zone, sweeping the puck behind the net. Hakanpää crashes into his netminder Holtby, and that will dislodge the net in a face-off. Will be coming up in the star zone. 14:43 to play here in the third period. Carolina down a pair.
Well, I wish Yanni Hakanpää did very best. Of course, came over from Anaheim in a deal that sent Hayden Fleury to Anaheim. I do think that the Hurricanes, when they're healthy, have improved their defense. In the playoffs, in particular against Tampa, Hakanpää's lack of mobility. He will give you everything he's got with regards to physicality, but his mobility concerned me. And this is one of the areas that I think Carolina improved their team, making their defense deeper, built for the mobility of the playoffs, in particular on the third pairing. But I remember Yanni, when he scored his first as a Hurricane, was the first star. That was a great night.
As you said, his physical presence not in doubt. 43 hits this year for the Dallas Stars. For Hakanpää. Carolina will roll the puck in the Dallas zone. Will have to be played there. Moving away from the puck is another former Carolina Hurricanes defenseman, Andre Sekera. Dallas will clear. Gaines will pounce on it in their own zone. Niederreiter will flip it in. Holtby behind the screens to play it. He does. Getting up to Sekera. Gaines will keep it in. Spin chance was put on by Martinook, and that'll be deflected out of play as Jordan Martinook has been noticeable to the good side here in the third period.
That was a good play by Hakanpää. Carolina, good pinch. Gets the puck to the net quickly. And that is excellent, fluid defensive zone coverage from Hakanpää, just reaching out with his stick, creating a ramp so that puck goes high over the net and into the netting.
Out comes Stahl, Moss, and Lawrence taking the draw against Jamie Benn. Ben will win it back to Klingberg, but Jesper Foss gets the stick in there, interrupting the clear for just a moment. Then Dallas will get it out. Swept back to the Stars blue line. Stahl gets a stick to it. Can't go any further, though. Lawrence will end up with a cross-ice pass. Pestering Ryan Suter. Suter throws the puck around the boards. Canes can't keep it in. Bounces over Shea's stick. But Brendan Smith will pick it up, and he'll get a second chance after it deflects off of Ben. Now Smith centers it for Fost. His rising shot hits Holtby up high. Holtby with another save. The Canes continuing to put shots on the Dallas netminder. 28 saves for Holtby so far in this contest. And Holtby appearing in his 500th NHL game here tonight. This puck will make it for icing. Back into the Dallas Stars zone we will go. And today's featured item of the game is a Fanatics Hurricanes LC Primary Interlock Quarter Zip. You can secure yours at CarolinaProShops.com.
This is where you need a set offensive zone face-off to go to work. This new line of Svechnikov, Aho, and Necas.
Aho pushes the draw forward, where Svechnikov will pick it up. He'll look for a shot. Ungiven gets it to Slavin. He'll hammer one that goes off the backboards just wide of Holtby's net. Now Cole pinching in. He'll get a keep from Necas. Now Necas flips it down low. It'll be there for Aho. You can hear Svechnikov calling for Fishy. He wants it back. Aho tries to get it to Svechnikov. Now Cole will jump in, but Dallas will get a stick to it. Pavelski will clear, but the Canes get it right back into the Stars zone. 12:40 to go here in the third period. Carolina trailing Dallas 2-0. Now Dallas just turn, and Robertson throws this one in the Canes. Hitty and Cole stick, so no icing, and the Canes quickly out of their own zone. Aho trying to fly through the neutral zone. Has it picked by Peterson. Peterson with a steal. Charging into the Canes end, trying to find Radulov. No connection there. Heiskanen jumps in. He'll bother Ian Cole. That'll give Carolina a chance to try to reset Svechnikov. Can't get to a puck. Now that's a Lindell settles for Dallas. Deflected on in. That goes off the stick of Foxa. Anderson goes out to play it around. Radulov takes a bump, gives up the puck to Teravainen. Teravainen heads up. Puck across for Jarvis. Jarvis centering for Trocheck right on. And Holtby will use the catching glove and freeze at 11:48 to go in the third. Carolina trails 2-0.
At PNC, we understand the needs and aspirations of every customer are unique. That's why we offer products and services that can help you gain the confidence you need to make important financial decisions no matter what stage of life you may be in. Whether you're interested in a checking product or planning for retirement, PNC is committed to creating innovative tools that help you make the most of your money and your financial future. Visit pnc.com/insights to learn more. PNC Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Carolina Hurricanes. PNC Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you. Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Caniacs, this is Mike Maniscalco. This season, Vector Security is giving away a free home security system for life to one new customer every Friday. So if you're going to the game, watch for the Vector Security logo on the video boards throughout the arena and enter to win. Or you can enter anytime by visiting Vector Security on Facebook. As the official security partner of the Carolina Hurricanes, Vector Security wants to help you defend your house for life.
Between the pipes tonight, both goaltenders have been very good. Braden Holtby appearing in his 500th game. If he does hang on for the win tonight, he will pass Jacques Plante for the quickest to get to 293 wins in a career. That is some elite category. And Frederik Andersen, again, hasn't been tested much. And Trip, you always say that sometimes is tougher for a netminder.
It is. I remember first seeing Braden Holtby as a rookie in Washington. It caught my attention. I was able to talk to one-time NHLer, an excellent NHL, Pete Peters, who was his goalie coach in the Western Hockey League.
Jarvis settles the puck down at the blue line, tries to keep it in. Heiskanen gets a stick to it. Out of the zone it goes. Holtby, by the way, has 35 career shutouts. Read into that what you will with me bringing it up. Chatfield has the puck in the Kane zone. Work along the boards. Lajoie can't get to it as Sagan, his backhand pass, a little too far for Kiviranta. Back behind the Canes net it goes. Sekera tries to keep it in, but Teravainen will get to it. Kiviranta had trouble fielding that on the bouncer to second base. Teravainen has it. Throws it off the backboards. Odd bounce back there and kept in by Ian Cole. Good play by the Canes defenseman. Behind the net, selling out for it was Trocheck, but Dallas is able to clear. Glendening sends it to center ice. Now Sekera has to make a tight turn, gets it to Hakanpää. His pass for Hintz interrupted. Kotkaniemi gets to it, but he'll lose it inside the Stars line, and here comes Hintz. Trying to get the puck off the boards for Pavelski, but Cole cuts off Joe Pavelski. Puck finds its way, and they'll score a bouncing shot by Robertson. Anderson makes the save, but it rings off the post and deflects past the Canes netminder, and the Stars take a 3-0 lead.
Pavelski is not exactly fleet of skate at this stage of his career, but his mind makes up for what his foot speed lacks. He gets in on Cole and then gets to the front of the net. The way he reacted, it would seem, and with his hands throughout his career, that he got a piece of this. So it seems that it goes off of Pavelski's stick, off the short side post, off of Anderson, and into the net. Practice makes perfect, dating back to when he broke in the league as a San Jose Shark. Pavelski each and every practice, and now each and every practice with Dallas, works on his hands, sharp-angled shots. There was his initial puck pressure, and then the chain reaction.
If it is Pavelski's, it's his 401st of his career as this puck's deflected out of play with 10:15 left in the third period.
I mean, I've watched him, and we don't, throughout his career, whenever the Hurricanes have gone west to San Jose, or now when they come to Dallas, he works with a purpose. On his hands have always been elite. And it was his hands after that first man pressure that perhaps delivers a back-breaking goal.
Canes trying to get back into this one. Shea's shot is handled by Holtby as the Canes defenseman found his way into the right of the Stars netminder. This puck is thrown into the Canes, and Anderson will wrap it around. It'll find Lawrence. Lawrence can't clear, but Carolina will get a second opportunity to clear, and Faust and company will. Now Smith into the Dallas zone. Waits for some help. Gets the puck to Aho. He'll try to center it for Natchez. He'll sweep it. Natchez has it again. Gets it to Chatfield. Chatfield will backhand one on, and Holtby will glove that. 9:29 left in the third period. Carolina trails the Stars 3-0.
With Advance Auto Parts, you can get the part you need from the comfort of your garage. We have a wide variety of parts in stock, and you can get them fast. Order online with Advance Same Day and get your part with same-day pickup in-store, same-day curbside, or same-day delivery. It's the fastest way to get the part you need, where you need it, when you need it. Advance your auto at Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. See store for details.
When it comes to care you and your family deserve, make the right play with a team that always has your back. The team at UNC Rex Healthcare is by your side, offering innovative care and personalized services with great expertise and compassion. Whether you're on the ice, in the stands, or anywhere in between, we're always in the game to help you be at your best. UNC Rex Healthcare, the official healthcare provider of the Carolina Hurricanes.
Canes fans, it's hockey season, and no matter how you catch the action, you'll be going top shelf when you enjoy the game with Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi. When you open up a bottle of Woodbridge wine, it's sure to be a game winner. Woodbridge has the smooth, fruit-forward flavors that have been a game day tradition for over 40 years. Find Woodbridge near you online at orderwoodbridge.com and add this fan favorite to your lineup today. Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi, a proud partner of the Carolina Hurricanes. Please enjoy our wines responsibly. Woodbridge Winery, Acampo, California.
3-0 for the Stars, and Braden Holtby for me has been the first star to this point of the game, and I had a chance to talk to Justin Williams, who played with Braden Holtby in Washington, what his impressions were, and just spoke about his work. Hardest worker on the ice, and he never gave up on a play, and what a battler he is, and how much players love that. You look, of course, Justin won a cup with Cam Ward, Martin Gerber in Carolina, and then a real battler in Jonathan Quick. He won 2 in L.A., so that's a strong compliment from Justin Williams.
Justin Williams always had an eye for the goaltenders, as we remember from his pregame warm-up, looking for something, anything out of them in the warm-ups, and I trust his opinion on what a goaltender has if they've got the goods. Carolina, though, time is starting to creep against them. Svechnikov will throw it out front for the slot, and Aho's drive is gobbled up by Braden Holtby. 9 minutes remaining here in the third.
There was a hit in the neutral zone that the Hurricanes bench was up in an instant on Lajoie. That's from a distance. Is it from the side or not? And the Hurricanes follow up and get a good chance. Svechnikov to Aho. Looks like Lajoie is okay.
Take the draw for the Hurricanes. It's Code Kiniemi. Niederreiter's been placed on this line here in the third period with Martinook. We'll have to do it again as Glendening is being thrown out of the face-off circle. Luke Glendening, whose career 55% winning face-off percentage, not too bad. Sagan will take the draw and he'll win it away. Good read by Ian Cole to keep it in along the boards, but the puck will bounce to Sagan. And Glendenning will send the puck into the Carolina Hurricanes then. Slavin. Scoop it up. Martin will deflect it for Niederreiter. Niederreiter and Hakanpää. Fight for it. Hakanpää will come away with it. Kicked in at the point by Carolina. Niederreiter trying to get a stick to it. Trying to get it to Kotkaniemi along the boards. Sekera takes a bump. Niederreiter gets it to Slavin. His shot detected and caught by Holtby. He'll hang on for a draw coming up in the Dallas Stars zone.
Kotkaniemi was just a hesitant, really a millisecond short of getting to the net, getting a stick on that wrister from Slavin to make the challenging stop interesting. Now's the time with the score to start seeing defensemen start to jump, whether it be with pinches from the blue line or in transition.
Keep an eye on that as Trocheck and Ben will take the draw. Trocheck wins it back. Teravainen pushes it to Smith. Teravainen seals off Pavelski. The scorer say it is his goal. Now Jarvis will send one that deflects into the slot. Back down by Smith at the point as Dallas tries to clear. Second chance for Ben does work. He'll push it across from Smith. Sweeping clear. And Ben takes a hard tumble from Brady Shea. Ben skate off gingerly to the Stars bench.
Yeah, he caught the puck up high, and Jamie Benn, because he's played so long, has the option of not wearing a visor. And he could have used one here. Jamie Benn, long time, outstanding Dallas Star, goes to the dressing room. He would have loved to have had a visor in that particular situation. Hopefully he is okay.
Well, that'll bring the face-off outside the Hurricane zone as it was offsides on Dallas, so a little added worse for wear for Jamie Benn there, trying to keep it in. Outstanding Stars captain. Carolina trying to clear right now. Lajoie. Here's Chatfield. Beaver tail for it. Gets it across to his defensive partner. Throw the puck into the Stars zone. Trocheck. And play it away from Klingberg. Stars, though, having trouble clearing it. Chatfield jumps in. Throws it to the corner. Jarvis. Knocked down to the ice by Suter. Trocheck throws it back to the point. Lajoie's drive is handled by Holtby. Chatfield tries to keep in. He does. Get a look at Ryan Suter for a moment. Now Chatfield gets some help. But Dallas's Radulov is able to poke it past Lajoie. Dallas will go for a change. 7:05 left here in the third period. A 3-0 Stars lead. Despite Carolina out shooting Dallas 33-15. As now the puck was tipped into the Star zone by Lawrence, but that's going to be icing against the Carolina Hurricanes. Bring the draw back in the Kane zone.
Yeah, this game has had where it's at. I mean, my view at this point is, if you boo safe landings at airports, which I hope you don't, you say, well, has Carolina got to the net with enough efficiency? I think they have had they've limited the Dallas Stars to 15 shots in a very hostile building. Holtby has been really good. I said you would have loved to have gotten in front of the game with the 2 power plays in the first period. It is good to see that Jamie Benn is back on the Dallas Stars bench.
Benn, after taking the puck in the face, Stars captain is back on the Stars bench, but the Canes right now need to find a way to get 3 goals in 6 minutes and 50 seconds. That's just to tie it here at American Airlines Center. Jesper Fast will bring the puck into the Star zone, but Carolina is a little bit early on that. Offsides against the Canes.
He's as tough as they come. Jamie Benn is. And the things that he has done here in the Dallas community. Remember the last couple of years, tornadoes here. The outpouring of support as the leader of the franchise for families in need. And I think the most admirable part about former Kelowna Rocket in the Western Hockey League is he does so very, very anonymously.
Ben comes out and wins the face-off. Stars, though, can only get it to center ice where Svechnikov will get to it. Send it in. Heiskanen can't play it around Svechnikov. Second opportunity to do so. Gurianov can't clear. Now shot out front, and Holtby has to be ready. Aho gets to it, centers it, nobody home for Carolina. And Dallas will just bank it out to center ice. Now a tripping penalty will be coming up to Gurianov as he takes down Natchez at the Hurricanes' blue line. So a power play attempt coming up for the Canes. Maybe another one as Gurianov takes down Smith.
It's going to be a 5-on-3. There are two separate infractions here. Hang on for a second. Well, this is interesting because I watched Lecuyer wearing 17. His arm went up first. This is the first one. Two looks at that. But then Sivret, as the puck rotated to the other blue line, his arm was not up, and then it went up. This is peculiar, because right when Gurianov, it looked like, was guilty of an infraction, Sivret, the other official, his arm was not up, and it went up. So it made me absolutely think there were going to be two separate penalties.
Any scenario, the Canes are on the power play, and that is a Powerball power play for Carolina. As Teravainen, he has it at the point to Svechnikov. Canes need a power play goal as the shot from Natchez goes wide. Kept in at the blue line by Teravainen. Back to Natchez. Aho hammers one. That's wide. Rebound comes back to Svechnikov. Canes getting two good looks early on this power play. Svechnikov with it. Teravainen. Back to Svechnikov. Cross ice. Well, that pass is detected by Faksa. Knocked away, but not out. Still in the Dallas zone. And finally, an opportunity for the Stars to settle it down and throw it in on Frederik Andersen, who comes out behind his net. And he'll leave it right there, where Teravainen picks it up. Up to Trocheck. Trocheck into the Stars zone. He works around Lindell. The puck for Aho, too far. But Svechnikov pinches in, but Hintz with a steal. Svechnikov takes it away from Hintz, but his pass goes off of a skate, and Lindell gets it. And a 3-on-1 coming up for the Stars. Hintz settles it down shorthanded. Can't get it across. Hintz settled down the puck, but could not get it to Raffle on a 3-on-1 chance, shorthanded. Now Aho keeps it in. Lajoie off the bench. Down low to Natchez. Back up top. Lajoie kicks at it to keep it in, but he'll kick it to Raffle, who will send it down to the Canes end in just 30 seconds left in the Canes power play.
Yeah, and that 3-on-1, it was Svechnikov, who didn't give up on the play. He hasn't given up on the game with a consequential back check.
4.5 to go here in Dallas. Carolina down 3-0 in less than 20 seconds left on their third man advantage here tonight. Now Jarvis has his pass deflected away by Pavelski. Pavelski, savvy veteran, just looks up and throws it behind the Canes net. He knows there's just 5 seconds left, and Gurianov will come out of the box. A stretch pass deflected by Niederreiter, and no shots on goal for the Hurricanes. A promising power play at the start. And now a puck is hit with a high stick, and that will stop things with 3:59 to go in the third period. Carolina down 3-0 to Dallas.
Spectrum Paint. We're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality, with brilliant and durable paints in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service, with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help you with all your painting projects. Spectrum Paint, official paint store of the Carolina Hurricanes. Visit SpectrumPaint.com for all 5 Triangle locations.
Have you ever caught a t-shirt that fell from the rafters at PNC or shot out of Stormy's air cannon? Hurricanes alum Shane Willis here, and I know that it is always a big part of every Hurricanes home game, and it's all thanks to Brawley Screen Print, a family-owned and operated business that will beat any online website price for bulk orders. That's right, unbeatable prices and designs on your everyday t-shirt or high-performance sporting apparel. Brawley Screen Print has exactly what you need. To see all they can provide and get your unbeatable price quote, visit BrawleyScreenPrint.com today.
Hockey fans are gearing up for the holidays at NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics and authentic fan gear, the latest styles from every NHL team and all the players you love. Don't wait, shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
Next Canes game will be coming up on Thursday at home against the Ottawa Senators and Brady Tkachuk. 7 o'clock face-off starts at 6:30 with Hurricanes Live on Valley Sports South. And the next 5 games for the Canes, 2 games at home when they take on Ottawa and the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo comes to town on Saturday, and then we head west again, starting a 5-game road trip. It starts at Winnipeg on Tuesday, then Calgary and Edmonton. We'll also find our way to Vancouver, and then back to the Midwest to Minnesota on that trip. 2 at home after this one tonight, Mr. Tracy.
And Ottawa is in action at home against Vancouver tomorrow night.
Slavin will send the puck down low. Ryder will knife it out where Cole gets to it. His shot! Waddles off the post and stayed out somehow. Kotkaniemi with a rebound. Holtby has it under him. Still loose. Haven't heard a whistle yet. A massive humanity as the Canes dig it free. Now to this side. Holtby down. Canes push it through and they'll score! Yes, Barry. Kotkaniemi through all of that gets the Canes on the board with 3:33 left here in the third.
Well, the referees had a great view. The initial shot that hit the post or post, I saw a bulge in the net, but have to think that it stayed out. I did see a bulge there. Either way, the Hurricanes did not give up on the play. This is fight. 4 guys in. Niederreiter eventually comes up with it. And that puck was loose, and Kotkaniemi simply did not give up on the play. Holtby reached back, but it was clearly over the goal line. Rod had elected to keep Freddie Anderson in the net, and now he's going to be thinking about, he's communicating with him right now about getting him to the bench and seeing if you can continue to march up the mountain of this deficit.
Well, for Jesperi Kotkaniemi, his 6th goal of the season. He's got 4 goals in his last 6 games. Is that enough to breathe some life into the Carolina Hurricanes here in Dallas? With 3:20 to go. A great pass from Slavin. Anderson heads to the bench. Smith had the puck loose. Now Anderson had to track his way back as Dallas collected the puck. Now have it at center ice. Jamie Benn. He'll wrap it in. Nice stick work by Anderson to knock it down for Natchez. 3 minutes left here in the third period. Carolina just on the board thanks to Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Now Natchez is in. Anderson goes to the bench for the extra attacker. Hintz takes in for the hat-trick, and he'll score. Puck bounce to Rope Hintz. And he will deposit it from 125 feet away. The hat-trick and a 4-1 lead for Dallas with 2:50 to go here in the third period.
Well, that was a no doubt about her. You look at the second round of the 2015 draft, one of the great drafts in NHL history. The Hurricanes selected and found a star in Sebastian Aho. Rope Hintz, as I mentioned earlier, his roommate on a few occasions for Team Finland in international competition, has had a night here tonight. Anderson had just gotten to the bench. And that is now, he came into this game, did Hintz, with 4 goals in his last 5 games. He scored on his first shift, the first of 3. He now has 7 goals in his last 6 games. Remarkable pluck, just as Aho was in that 2015 second round by Jim Nill and the Dallas Stars.
Rope Hintz. The hat-trick. 2:50 to go here in the third period. Again, coming up, Canes. This is kind of their future now for a long time. They'll have a day off and right back at it. They take on the Ottawa Senators for the first time this year. 6:30 starts with Hurricanes Live at 7 o'clock. Canes and Senators get to know each other.
This has been a good effort, plain and simple. I looked with the COVID diagnosis to both D'Angelo and Pesce to join Ethan Bear that Dallas, having played outstanding hockey here at home and overall, they're coming away with points, which the way they played, they very well could have and perhaps deserve to, would be a bonus. You got to take care of business on home ice. You hope. his players are tested, that it just stays contained as it is now. And you have a scheduling advantage. 7:30 start, Vancouver and Ottawa up in Canada's capital. So the Canes will be waiting for the Sens in a back-to-back.
So the Canes have to look forward to that as Martinook loads one up. His shot is blocked from Radulov. He'll get a second chance. Send it back to the point. Lajoie's shot bounces away. Klingberg plays it away from Niederreiter. Now Suter gets to it. He fans on a clearing attempt. Martinook fights off Radulov, taking down, still loose puck. Holtby gets a stick to it. Canes will fork it wide. Lajoie threw it along the boards, and now Klingberg will get to it. Niederreiter tried to give chase to Klingberg, but he'll just send this down on Anderson. And Chatfield has the puck on his stick in the Cane zone. Jamie Benn keeping an eye on him. 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Carolina trailing 4-1. Wolfe hits with a hat trick. Ian Cole way in from his defensive position, sending it out in front. Jesper Foss will get to it as it bounces to the boards. Heiskanen can't sweep it. Pass Lawrence. Now Stahl digs for it. Lawrence will come out with it for Carolina. It goes up top where Smith gets it back for Stahl. His sweep chance out in front. Holtby makes the save. Second opportunity. Ben will clear this. That will make it all the way down the ice when the Canes eventually get to the dots for icing with 1:24 left here in the third.
Now it's gotten to a point, the chances have been there tonight, that you have some guys that are flat out fighting their offensive confidence. In no particular order, the captain, Jordan Stahl, Vincent Trocheck, Teravainen's been sitting on 99 for a while. Svechnikov had the goal in Philadelphia, but he's had trouble finding the back of the net. That's going to be the biggest thing, is to make sure frustration doesn't rule the day. And you march towards offensive recapturing, playing the game properly, and not starting to cheat because the production hasn't been there.
Dallas send the puck back to the Cane zone after the face-off to the left of Holtby. Jarvis knocked down, but he's able to play it around for Lajoie. There's 65 seconds left into this one. Now Svechnikov storms in on Holtby. Holtby with a save, second chance, robs Jarvis, and then he robs Svechnikov. What a save, Braden Holtby, as Andrei Svechnikov had number 9 targeted for the back of the net. But when it's your night for Braden Holtby.
Well, it's not just your night, it's a Save of the Year candidate. Old school. The initial stop on Svechnikov, and then two-pad stack, glove perfectly positioned on the Dallas Stars side of the goal line, and then some flavor to boot. That's a Save of the Year candidate. We're on the last night of November, but that'll be there in December, January, February, March, April as a Save of the Year candidate.
In years to come. Chatfield, his drive goes over the top of the Stars net. The crowd appreciative of Braden Holtby's effort here tonight. Chatfield has to go back and get the puck in the Canes end, throws it to Lajoie. Kotkaniemi, the goal scorer for Carolina, chips it into the Dallas end. Niederreiter providing some offensive presence. 30 seconds to go in this one. Kotkaniemi winds it back in for Holtby to settle it down for Sekera. Now across the Hakanpää. Under 20 seconds to go here in Dallas. Foxa with a little pressure on Anderson. Canes will flip this to the neutral zone. Rolls in on Holtby. He'll settle it there for Sekera. Up top for Foxa. 5 seconds in the game. Puck gets past Radulov. Cole will touch it up. Zeros on the clock. And the Dallas Stars will defeat the Carolina Hurricanes this evening by a score of 4-1. Carolina falls to 9-3-1 on the road, 15-5-1. Despite the fact Carolina outshot Dallas 40-17 tonight, Trip.
Well, you have to applaud the effort. I know it's a results business. You go back to the drawing board and you take care of home ice. For Braden Holtby in game number 500, he was the first star, no doubt about it, for me. I mean, Save of the Year snare there in the closing minute. Right now it's all about going back and taking care of business against Ottawa and then Buffalo. Hopefully the power play gets going. That does need to get going.
Coming up, it's Hurricanes Live.